think you know about bars?
Relentless.
You don't know nothing about bars. You rappers think you got bars. Drop a bomb on him. Drop a bomb on him.
38 in the trunk.
Y'all don't know nothing about bars. This is bars.
Pull me over, thought I was horrified.
What?
And when the law took my mother, man, I was mortified. I'm on my pain in the jury jackets and Jordan.
Bow! This the music that you stick somebody up to. Give me everything in your pockets right now. Run it. Run it. Run it. Are you stupid? Don't get me hot.
Pull it back one time. You need to pull it back one more time. Pull it back, please. DJ Clyde.
Philly, what up? Don't talk about bars if you ain't doing this. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you?
Let's hear it. Drop it. Boom.
38 in the trunk, but I don't glorify it. Cause when the cops pulled me over, dog, I was horrified. And when the law took my mother, man, I was mortified. I'm drowning on my pain in the jury jackets and Jordan 5.
Y'all still wearing Asics. Y'all still wearing Team Jordans. Flights from Civil Play, not even from Foot Locker.
Oh, God.
Civil Play even open, nigga.
Who knows? They found them.
I like Civil Play.
Civil Play outlets, not even the real ones.
Like Zoe, mama, I go
Relentless.
What up, Zoe?
Relentless.
There we
What
go.
up, Zoe?
Relentless.
Come on, DJ Clyde.
You be versatile.
You were giving us some versatility today.
Well, you need more than just a bomb.
We need more.
You need to do more than just that, what you're doing. You're not doing enough, Clyde. You might get suspended. Who knows?
Did I say suspended?
You said suspended. You're treating me like...
Don't do that. Don't say
Anyways,
that.
that's a good
Regardless, we're back on the pod, ladies and gentlemen. It's the second Wednesday of the month, and we're back with another episode. We got a guest. We've been rocking the three of us for some weeks now. We brought a guest in the house. If you listen to the intro, Malice at the Palace. Excuse me, sir. We got Mr. Ryan Blades in the building.
What's happening?
If you don't know who the fuck he is, you're going to know now. Give yourself an intro, my good brother.
What's up, Ryan Blades? Thank you for having me. Pleasure
Absolutely.
being here. Hey man, what can I say? I'm just we can swear on this, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, motherfucking yes. I'm just a nigga that make good music, god damn it.
Hey.
That's a fact.
See what I'm saying?
Congratulations, first of all, because
Thank you.
you expressed to me when we were kind of during our off season that he wanted to come on the pod. And even in the previous episodes, we spoke about Toronto not really having an infrastructure when it comes to press release, and you just had a major breakthrough.
Jesus.
So, as a Toronto content creator and a podcast host, I say, let's be a part of this infrastructure. Let's give this nigga a press run. So let's have him on the pod because you just got a very, very, very big cosign.
Crazy.
From a very, very, very influential nigga.
Crazy, man.
So you talk about, this is your moment. So you talk about what happened and everything that kind of led up to that moment for you.
Point A to B that, because that's...
Yeah, because I just saw you...
From the top? You want a story
from the top? From the top.
All right, so I dropped this song March 1st. March 1st, not too long ago. Didn't get any traction. I don't know if niggas was busy. I don't know if like the war, people were too caught up into that. They weren't really focused on no music right now. I dropped it. You know what I mean? Like I normally do. I promote it as an independent artist like every independent artist would. But it didn't get much traction, man. And then I don't know. I honestly don't know what happened. I woke up one morning. I think this was last Tuesday, I believe. Last Tuesday or Wednesday. And somebody just added me on Twitter and they said, yo, dope song. I was like, oh, thank you. Cool, right? Another dude, yo, this is fire. Shared it at me and everything. I was like, thank you, man. Another dude, this is all happening within like 3 minutes. Another dude, yo, I'm here from the pod. Yo, this shit's fire.
The pod.
Exactly. Motherfucking X-File shit. What are you talking about right now? And I'm like, in our culture, at least from what I know, when we say the pod, I'm like, Joe Budden pod? Like, we don't talk about Wallow and Gilly saying the pod, right? Like we say Wallow and Gilly. So I'm like, Nah, that don't make no sense. Get another one. Yo, Pod sent me here. I'm like, hold on a second. Let me pull out my phone. Went on. I don't want to say the streaming service because clearly that nigga don't fuck with that streaming service. So I went on a streaming service and because I listen to that podcast religiously, right? Religiously, so I know where the sleepers are. Fast forward to the sleepers. I heard one song. Nah. Fast forward like another 2 minutes and all I heard was. I was like, wait a minute, what is happening right now? What are you talking about? Pull that back. I'm still in disbelief. And because I used to follow Ice.
Right.
I not used
well, a lot of
to.
people know
I
this was
follow
on
Ice.
the Joe Budden podcast.
This is on the Joe Budden. You're right. This is on the Joe Budden podcast.
The Joe Budden podcast. Yes.
Right. Absolutely ridiculous to me. So I follow Ice still, and then even before I checked my Twitter mentions, I saw that he followed me when I woke up, but I didn't think nothing of it. I just like, okay, nigga probably went through, seen, all right, cool, let me follow him back. I didn't think nothing of it. He's so much of a real nigga. The man didn't even hit me up. He didn't say, yo, I'm about to play this. Yo, this shit fire. He just played that shit. He just played it, and then since that day, my phone has died like 47 times, like with all the mentions I have. It's ridiculous. And I'm so happy that it just happened so organically. I didn't have to send nobody no music. It made it that much iller, right? So after they played it, it's not even the fact that they play, because they play sleepers every podcast, but after they played it and they stopped and they broke it down and they were like, yo, this shit only
they were talking about it.
They were talking about that shit, and I'm like, they usually play the sleepers and they'll be like, yeah, that was so and so and so, and then next person goes.
There isn't much discourse sometimes.
No discourse at all, no dialogue. They broke my shit down, bruh.
I remember when they played it, and it was almost like from the first bar, you know, Joe was doing.
You saw the stank face. You saw the stank face come up.
You saw where we're from come up.
Yep. As soon as I seen him look up, because my boy came in after the first 4 bars, and then he looked up because he was nodding his head when I was rapping. Then when my boy came in, he looked up, and I think he realized like we were doing like a Jadakiss Styles P type of thing at the beginning. And he was like, oh wait, hold up a second. And from then, nobody looked at their phone. And I was like, this is incredible. Like, for someone that is such a student of the craft, for someone that's been listening to Joe's first album, and Walk With Me is like my favorite record like ever, or 3 Sides to a Story, or anything like that, for him to say, yo, my shit is dope, that shit is hard, whatever he said, everything he said, unbelievable. And I was like, you know what, everything happens on God's timing, because I was like, yo, I'm not going to give up music, but I feel like I'm just going to put it out. And if whoever listened to it, listen to it. And when that shit happened, God was like, no. You better keep going. Put a battery in my back, yo. So now, if y'all thought, man, let me stop.
Well, they say that the blessings always come right before you're about to give up. Like right when you're on the edge of like, I'm step back, something falls right into your lap. And this was your moment. So I'm super proud for you. I'm super happy for you.
Thank you.
I hope this put a battery in your back. Cause like I said, that song is hard.
Yeah, it is. And that was lit. When the first instrumental stopped and Joe was like, you better keep rapping.
Yeah.
So you know they were feeling it. They were feeling it.
Crazy.
Joe was like, don't stop now, nigga. Don't stop now.
Exactly. Now you have to. Like.
Now I have to. And then the tweet on top of that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, this is one of the best rappers I ever heard of. And again, I studied the craft. This is one of the best rappers I ever heard in my life, telling me, you better not stop rapping. Nobody can tell me shit no more, man.
I didn't see the tweet. That's what's up.
Tweet was fire. Yeah, bro, I'm going to frame that. I'm going to print it, frame it, put it right in my studio.
I feel you.
Anytime I feel like just discouraged, I'm going to just read that over and over and over. Pretty much, I just said thank you because, like, I was overwhelmed by the shit, right? And he was like, and I said at the end of my tweet, I was like, just when I was about to give up. And he's like, nah, you better not give up. You better go harder. And
did you care that Ish said it's like Benny's cousin, or you took that as like a compliment?
Bro, I took that as a compliment.
That's a compliment.
I know niggas with I have ego, but everybody got ego, but niggas with like egos through the roof would be like, what you talking about? Nah. I changed that to my Twitter name. It was like Benny the Butcher's little cousin. Yeah, fuck that. Yo, you comparing me to niggas that rap. You know what I'm saying? So just to feel like the love I've been getting and the reception from it's bittersweet, man. It's bittersweet. But I was like, yo, I told y'all niggas, man. I told y'all. But I guess sometimes, unfortunately, you need somebody in a celebrity figure to try and co-sign you before people really try to like rock with you, right?
Which is,
That's how
it's
it
a
is.
blessing and a curse at the same time. I'll say that. We've definitely had that discussion before. And even when we were on Extra Gravy last week, if anyone knows Extra Gravy or doesn't know, we had a Toronto pod link up, which I had a really great time. So shout out to our family at Extra Gravy, Marlon, Norm, and Mommy Alicia now, their podcast. So yeah, if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. But we're talking about that. I think we're talking about it off air because I don't think we talked about it on the podcast about like, we're talking about just like the success of our podcast and when it's going to come up. And Marlon's like, once you blow up, everyone's going to act like they were rocking with you from the beginning, right? And unfortunately, it does take that either that one celebrity or that one viral moment. People go, oh, like, what's this, right? We've been podcasting for almost 2 years now, right? And we didn't really blow up until one of our videos went viral, right? Which was like, what, middle of season 2-ish, kind of beginning of season 2? Yeah, and now we're on just entering season 3. So it's weird, and it's like, especially in Toronto, and you can obviously speak to this because even though you don't want to be labeled as a Toronto artist, you are an artist from Toronto.
Yeah.
But we definitely feel like in the city, because the city's so big but so small at the same time, people have a hesitancy of like supporting others when they see them starting to reach a certain platform or see them starting to reach a certain level, and they don't want to feel like a fan. Right. It's always weird to me because it's like you mentioned off air too. Why would you not want to be a fan of someone that you're close with?
Exactly.
Right. And it was funny because when we did the Extra Gravy podcast last week, his name was Matthew. Yeah. So Matthew, he works for, he does like the editing and stuff for Extra Gravy.
Shout out intern.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, it's for him. And it's funny because he walked into the room and we were sitting down. You weren't even there. Yeah, it was just me and Tresor. He was sitting down. We're just talking with Marlon and Norm, whatever. And Matthew walks in and he looks at me and he goes, wow. He's like, I'm a huge fan. And he shakes my hand. And I'm like, yo, no one ever tells me that they're like a fan of me, but like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. I didn't look at him any differently. I just thought like, wow, like I was giddy. Like I was smiling. Even she was like, yo, don't gas. I was smiling from ear to ear. I was like, damn, well, thank you. So it's weird that people have a hard time telling people that they know or like, you know, there may be like 2 degrees of separation from that they're a fan. I think that's a weird thing that people don't like to do, but
I've already had that happen with this podcast. Like, I feel like I had an episode where I kind of said, you know, there was a lot of people who were like, yo, you're kind of, I don't know what you're doing over there, bro. Like, you're kind of wasting your time. Like, all this. All those same people were like, bro, I knew it was going to, you know, now already. So
that's
it's like
nasty work.
Yeah, it is.
It's because people think it's like dick riding, and support is not dick riding at all. Like,
yeah. And you've been putting out music for a long time because I remember when you dropped Chestnut Checkers because Whitney, who we've had on the podcast before, love her to death.
Shout out to Whitney.
Whitney is a real, if anyone knows Stoney, she goes by Stoney, I call her Whitney. I call her both, whatever. Point is, Whitney's very loyal. She's been supporting us since day one. She's been on the podcast. She's always posting. You and her are very good friends. So she also made a statement saying how like she's happy for you that you're getting all this attention now, but she's also upset because it took for Joe Budden to post for you to be getting all this love, which I said, it's like a blessing and a curse, and I definitely see both sides. But like I said, even with Chestnut Checkers, she was actually on that EP, right? And I think, like, if you guys don't know, Stoney can rap. Yeah.
She can
like,
rap. She can rap and sing.
Yeah, like she's good. So
Super dope.
I like that you're putting people on your music, and I hope people do go back and listen to Ryan's music even before, because there's some talented people who I would consider even sleepers. People, even Whitney's not really like a rapper, but she can obviously rap. So, you know, like, I hope you continue to like get those gems in the dust. You know what I mean? Like,
I've been trying to get Zoe in the studio and she refuses. I told her I'll ghostwrite for her everything. I told her we were gonna get her on a song and she doesn't want to do it.
We were at his crib and he was like, let's go right now. The studio's downstairs. I'm like, yeah, I'm not recording no fucking music.
Why not? Why not?
Maybe one day.
It's gonna happen.
Okay.
It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen.
You guys see me as a rapper?
Yes.
It doesn't
Do
matter.
you
You just have to
who's
try.
rapping out there lately?
The thing is,
You could be a rapper for sure.
You just have to try one, and I just find that like women's voices just sound better on songs than men. So it would be easier for you to make a fire song and for it to blow, and then women like your friends will super support you.
That's a fact.
And if it's fire, then
That's a fact.
Also think of like just the energy Zoe exudes, you know? Like it's rapper energy, you know? Like
Everyone says I should have been like a performer, like in my life or in my past life. Either I was or in my next life I will be, because you're like, bro, like there's no way that you just are the way you are and you're not meant to be like either like a rapper or a singer or some type of performer. But I'm like, I don't know.
I believe that.
I feel like I'm not vocally
You got big
talented.
energy. You got big
Yeah.
energy.
Norm
So
said
does Stoney.
That's fact.
She
That is
cleaned
very
me
true.
up on my record.
She did.
cleaned
Low-key.
me up. She cleaned me up. That was shout out to Stoney, man.
Yeah.
She got
So,
a rapper.
but just for clarification, so at the beginning of the song, you say Philly, what up? What's
Mm-hmm.
that?
So man,
Because
so
I thought you were from Philly.
right. So ironically, my boy Impala, that's like his stage name, but I don't want to expose niggas' real names and shit like that.
You
Like,
already
niggas-
did.
No, off.
Oh,
air I
sorry.
did.
I got it.
Yeah, off air I did, but I call him Philly for a reason. So I said that Philly, what up? Like, cause I know he's about to rap on the track, and then I have like 80 Philly niggas.
Yo,
in my
that song,
mentions,
that
yo.
song is good, bull. Hey,
Bull,
that
bull,
song
yup,
crazy, bull.
yup.
Is that how they do not
That's
sound
how
like
Meek
that?
sounds. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
hey, yo, that
bull,
song
bull.
is crazy, boy.
Yeah.
That John crazy.
Shout
Son.
out to
Ride
Philly.
ATVs together.
Shout out to Philly, yo. But they all, like, every single one of them was like, yo, this shit is hard, but I never heard from you. And like in the city at all. I'm like, nah, I'm not actually from Philly, but yo, Philly got some real niggas out there, and they showed me mad love.
But
mad
you see,
love.
but you see what's crazy about that is how all the Philly dudes hit you and said, "Yo, I've never heard of you," because in that type of like
Community.
area, that type of community, if someone's nice and like you
love.
know you're nice, they'll be like, "Yo, we would have heard about you."
Yeah, exactly.
It's not really the same here. Like people aren't gonna say, "Oh, you're from Toronto. I've never heard of you." People are gonna say, "He's from Toronto. I've never heard of him." Like as a
Yeah,
diss,
and write it off.
Yeah.
as a type of write off. You see just the difference in mentality, like that little shift.
What do you think it is? Is it a test? Well, I can't even say that anymore. I was gonna say maybe the test to like them actually having a track record of successful artists. We have Drake, goddamn it! Like so, like
Nah, I think that's part of my bad to cut you off.
No,
I
I'm not
think,
even.
I think that's actually a part of it. I think we haven't had a long enough time where people are used to stars coming out, so they're not comfortable supporting people on the way up because they think it's dick riding or something, or it's not cool until it's cool, you know? It's like, for instance, like if you're having a music video, and people have told me this before too, because if you guys don't know, like I make music as well, like on the side. So
Shameless
people
plug.
are like, yo,
If y'all don't know, I be rapping. I be
people are
rapping a
like,
little
yo,
bit.
you should drop more music videos. I'm like, fam, do you know how hard it would be right now for me to just get 20 people to come out to a music video? Like just today, right now. It would be pretty hard.
You think
Wow.
so?
I think so. Like genuinely for 20 people to actually show up, like just on a, like if I hit everyone like, yo, music video tomorrow, pull up, I doubt 20 people are gonna come. After you get like a Drake cosign or something, now that people think it's cool, you get 50 people instantly because now people want to be a part of your story. At this point, people, it's still weird to them because they don't think it's really something that they want to be a part of, you know?
I feel you.
see, I could have got 20 niggas out here because I told them where I was going and doing a podcast, and they're like, "Yo, y'all want me to come for obvious reasons?" I'm like, "No, we good."
Well, it depends on the,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
depends.
Ryan walked
That's
in
what,
this bitch.
that's what I'm telling you. You do
with
not
30
want.
niggas behind him. I'd be like, listen, Ryan,
Listen.
I'm
It's
gonna
gonna look
tell us
like
what,
the-
19 years old?
At least-
Don't be rolling up in my podcast studio with 30 niggas.
At least 10 niggas was like, "Yo, I'll roll with you."
We haven't
and
had
I'm
that
like,
many rappers on. I want to know what Zoe's
It'll
reaction
be like
is.
It'll be like the Dirk interview with Gillian
Yeah,
Waller with
literally,
10,000
with the
people in
million
the
that shit was crazy.
If Ryan came on this fucking podcast with 10 niggas, I wouldn't know how
Where
I'd
would they
be like,
stand?
where are you guys going?
Where are they gonna
Bruh.
Then I
stand?
would have been all
Bruh.
lined up back here.
Nah,
It's like turn the camera to show the.
they'd be standing at the door, just waiting if anybody comes in that shouldn't be coming
But
in.
they do they okay.
But I'm not
I've
even
interviewed
like.
rappers like that. That's like an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah, I would be like, hello.
But that's the I'm not even like in like any mix like that. But this city is just crazy, right? Like,
I feel you.
you know what I'm saying? So they got like everybody I shouted out at the break of the song. Those are real, like those are my friends, like those are my guys, like for real from Finch, right? So I tell them, yo, I need y'all to come here. They drop everything they doing and they roll with me.
That's
That's
good
real.
that you have that support.
That's
That's
super
real.
dope, super dope. I known them niggas since I was like 10, 11. You know what I mean? So they're like my brothers, right?
Speaks to your character likely too. One of the things that I found like interesting, you know, like when I used to make music too, like back in like when I was in
Shameless
high
I
school.
have never heard
No,
that.
no,
before.
Shameless plug.
This is new.
Everyone's making
This
music.
is new information.
Everyone.
I'm sure everybody's tried to
everyone's
make music at
dabbled in
some
everything,
point.
too.
Yeah.
But when I did, I really took like an approach that I think is similar to yours. Like I wanted to be like a lyrical, like sort of dude, you know? And I don't know, never landed with me. I'm podcasting now. But
Plan B is in effect. Taking off.
That's my favorite sort of genre, like subgenre of hip hop. Like dudes that can really rap, that have bars, you know? And I feel like that's your style. You said, you know, shout out Philly, and I really got like a BD Siegel Freeway sort of like, you know, essence from like from what you were saying.
I appreciate that.
I do feel though that like that can almost pigeonhole an artist sometimes. It can sometimes work against them, you know? I kind of feel like today's audience, it's like a microwave sort of generation. They're used to certain sounds, certain like vocal processing and everything. Do you ever find that working against you or like to your advantage?
Well, I think it's been working against me my whole career probably so far. But I feel like, especially now with the age of streaming, I feel like there's an audience for everything. Right?
Absolutely.
So I feel like, and the thing is, what's dope about it is I'm glad like I have such a back catalog on like my profile, so like they can go back and listen to all the different types of joints I've done. And I feel like I've been very versatile. I don't make like party records or anything, but like I have like thought-provoking records, or I have records about women, or I have records about street shit, right? Or just where I'm from and things like that, right? So I feel like they get a little bit of everything. And yeah, I hope that this propels me even higher to where I gotta go. So I just gotta work harder. Like a lot of niggas get cosigns or deals and they slow down and get comfortable. You can't get comfortable right now. I gotta put out more music like ASAP, right?
Cause like that, like who played you, you know, Joe Budden in Ice, you know, like I feel like that is like a pod where they really fuck with that kind of music,
right?
You know, and it's just Joe Budden's that type of rapper, so it's like I feel like in that sense it works for you,
for sure.
You know, where it was like, hey, this is a dude that really raps how we like, and not too many people are doing this. So like I think that's one of my favorite parts about like it's your story and your music, you know,
Thank
like
you.
Just that lyrical shit, you know.
Thank you.
Is that also one of the reasons why you kind of want to separate or not be known as a air quotations Toronto artist? Because, you know, for me personally, I've never really been into Toronto rap. Like I only really listen to like Smoke Dogg, R.I.P. and like maybe I dabble a little bit of like Pressa. But I feel like there's like that very like Toronto rap can have a very like potent sound, and sometimes I'm like, like I'm just like, oh, I don't really like this, so you know, you kind of throw it off. So I understand from you, like you don't want to be known as a Toronto rapper. People might put you in that bubble of like that annoying like potent type of sound,
like the auto tune,
the whining, like I don't know, it's just
well, the thing about it is
majority of Toronto rappers have that like sound, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. I don't completely hate it, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. But even when Tresor is also not the biggest.
I'm not the biggest fan, honestly. If a song is good, I like it, but in terms of just the genre in general, I'm not the biggest fan.
Yeah, so when I sent Tresor your song to listen before the pod, I was like, yo, just so you know, yes, he's from Toronto.
Give him a disclaimer.
This is a hard song. Like, this song is hard. Like, you know, and he's like, okay, yeah. He's like, I fuck with it. He's like, there's a Griselda influence. And I'm like, well, yeah. I'm like, I kind of listen to Griselda now.
Did we told that story?
I think we did tell the story.
We did.
I kind of listened to Griselda and I listened to Benny the Butcher a little bit. So I'm like, oh, like, yeah, like I do hear. So is that like an influence for you? Like, obviously you're a Griselda fan.
Anybody that's lyrical, yo. And it's not even really necessarily like me not being compared to anybody from the city. I don't want to be compared to anybody that make that kind of music because I don't, right? So I don't want to be put in a box if you put me in a box in any city, right? So, but definitely Griselda, like Freddie Gibbs, man, I'm trying to think of like the newer guys, but of course Push, like everybody that's active right now. Nas just dropped 3 fire albums in a span of like a year and a half. You know what I mean? Like we're working, and it feels like lyricists are
and
really
won a Grammy off one.
Won a Grammy, his first Grammy, which
crazy.
Is absurd. But I feel like, listen, when Ish said, "Yo, that's Benny the Butcher's little cousin right there," I was like, my ego's not that high to where I'm like, this is a huge moment for me. You know what I mean? Because Benny is nice. All them Griselda niggas is nice. Like, you compare me to anybody that I revere, that I actually listen to and look up to, that's a compliment for me. You know what I mean? So.
And do you produce your own stuff?
I produce it. I didn't produce that beat in particular.
Because that beat's hard.
That beat's hard.
With the guitar, I said, hold on.
Shout out to 8-Track. I met him when I was in college. I don't want to shout out your real name, but If you go on my Instagram, you can find his Instagram as well because it's tagged in there. But I produce maybe 85 to 90% of my songs, and I record my own vocals, I mix my own vocals, I master my own vocals, I distribute it myself, I do all that.
And do you have like a dream or a goal to like sign to like a big artist label, or do you want to kind of keep it like independent, kind of rock how like J. Cole did it for a little bit?
If the situation is right, there's one thing that I'm not gonna compromise, which is giving up my pub or like my masters. Like I'm never gonna do that, right? But I'm definitely open to like an administrative deal, profit split deal, you know what I mean? Or even management deal. Like I would love to be on Rock Nation. What? I need that Rock Nation chain. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna really do it. But yeah, like a lot of people, like of course, as it should be, there's a lot of negative stigma on like record deals, right?
Absolutely.
But that's why you got to go in with leverage, right? Or you're not gonna get anything. They're just gonna write you a fat, maybe $100,000 check and then own you. They own your branding, your likeness. You can't like for perpetuity, meaning forever.
Right.
If niggas move to Mars, they own it on Mars. It's ridiculous what people are doing, right? So as long as the terms are right, I'm not against it, but I'm definitely independent right now. And I love being independent because I can drop music as much as I want, when I want, and nobody can stop me, right?
Yeah, and even with like Rock Nation, like I don't know if you guys are watching Genius or you guys finished Genius, but I don't think I realized like how much, I think I always knew, but like seeing it again, like how much influence like Rockefeller and Rock Nation had from then to now. Like even like, I think it was like episode, you'd see like Beyonce backstage and then you see Kanye backstage and then, and I'm like, hey, yo, like they were really like owning like the early 2000s. Like this is fucking crazy.
They
like
ran shit.
You knew it, but like to see it like behind the scenes type shit, like Cootie's fucking film, like to see it's like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. It was a really surreal moment for me. And like to see it now, it's like, damn, like they're still running shit, obviously, but like just to see how it evolved, I think it's fucking nuts.
Yeah, they're one of the only
they're a powerhouse
labels that probably still go now, right? Like Bad Boy was running shit too.
Right.
Cash Money was running shit too, but Cash Money kind of stopped after like Nicki and Drake a little bit.
Oh, not even a little bit. I think they definitely halted.
Stopped. Yeah, Rock Nation is still active, right? Like still active. It's crazy. So I'm going for that Rockefeller chain. Jay's my favorite rapper ever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they do.
They do. Definitely.
I swear like Big Sean.
Yeah,
has
Big
one.
Sean had one.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I think that's a huge moment, and I think it should encourage you to make more music, and I'm excited to hear more music.
Thank you.
If you ever need anything from us, definitely let us know. But yeah, I just think it's crazy.
Crazy. Surreal. Like literally the day that happened, I literally thought like I never did this before. I'm not even lying to you. You know when they say like pinch yourself?
Yeah.
But I didn't pinch myself. I hit my head on the window. And I'm like, hold on a second.
Purpose?
On purpose, my nigga. Like on purpose. I didn't care who saw me because I'm like, this feels so surreal right now.
Yeah.
Like even watching like the video clip, it feels like someone took my song and like pasted it on some old video or some shit. And I'm like, yo, what? Like, and the way they played it and broke it down after, and oh my God.
And when Joe Budden viewed it, it had 10 views.
It had 10 views.
10 views. What are you at now? If you don't want to say that's cool, if you don't want to say that's cool, but I just want, or even give us like a
laugh
like a ballpark.
Well, on which platform?
Oh, okay. I don't know.
The highest platform.
Yeah, the highest platform.
The highest platform that I saw so far is definitely Apple Music. I think it's not Spotify because they don't rock with Spotify because Joe don't rock with Spotify. So it feels like all his listeners was like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, okay.
They got Apple Music and Tidal. You know what I mean? But definitely Apple Music, and they're buying it too. That's the illest shit.
Wow.
They're buying it on iTunes. So of course that's worth more than
Can you
streams.
even still buy? I didn't know you can still buy on iTunes. I have Apple Music, so I just
you
download.
can still buy it.
Yeah, you can still buy on the iTunes store. It's incredible the love I've been getting, man. It's ridiculous. This is what I needed. I needed like a core fan base outside of people that know me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And my mentions have been in shambles for like the last 6 days or however many days it's been.
So what's it at? 4 figures, 5 figures,
say,
6 figures?
No, not that crazy. No. I would say I I could check, but last time I checked, it was 4 figures. It might go to 5 figures because, like I said, I had a back catalog, so they're not just streaming that track. They're streaming my old EPs, my old singles, my old projects. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, man, shout out to, if anybody is listening right now from, you know what I mean, from the podcast and they hit me up, thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you. Because that means way more to me than complex publications and billboards and Times Square or Young and Dundas. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, you
shit.
made a tweet saying that, like, you know, like you understand people get like they want the Young and Dundas in Toronto billboard, or you want the complex cosign, but this means more to you than
way
that
more.
would.
Now I'll take it. Don't get it twisted. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take the shit. But Joe saying my shit is dope, man, I couldn't. The only thing that can trump that is like Jay.
Yeah, okay, that's very fair.
Oh, I watched Smack too. Shout out to that. Yeah.
And how do you want to change anything like moving forward? Like off air, we talked about like your social media presence, social media, and I'm a social media like person. Like I studied social media, I work in marketing. So how do you feel like you need to kind of like change to market yourself to kind of get, you know, that extra push? Like, do you feel like you need to be active? Because you're not very active on social media at all.
No, you know I'm not no Twitter nigga.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But one thing I will say, for me, I don't consider myself a Twitter person. Like I have
you know what
Twitter
I
and I'm
mean, like,
active,
yeah.
but Twitter has definitely helped push the podcast for sure outside of TikTok. So I think you should try to tap into. Don't like get into the mix, but you know what I mean. Like
one thing I
push
won't do, I just
content.
won't compromise like my
Exactly,
morale. You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like
That's
I'll
it.
do the marketing shit, like I'll post and shit, but you're never gonna catch me on TikTok dancing.
No, not even
Yeah.
dancing, but like even if you did like a cool, like even just like you in the studio, something
right.
like that. Like even with us, like I said, I even mentioned it on Extra Gravy last week. Like when people were trying to tell me what I should do to get my voice heard, I said I wasn't gonna do YouTube, I wasn't gonna do a blog, I wasn't gonna start a channel of like, hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is that wasn't me. So when podcasting became a thing for me, this was where I felt most comfortable, right?
Right.
And even when it came to like TikTok, like even just like, you need to get on TikTok. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing challenges.
All
I'm not
that,
doing
yeah.
that's not me. But when we started posting like just us kicking it, talking real shit, and that shit blew up, that felt authentic to me. You know, what I mean?
Right.
This is us doing what we love, and people love watching it.
Right.
So I'm saying, do what feels authentic to you, and people will pick up on it.
I say you keep giving me advice like that, and I'll give you 15%.
Whoa, hold on now. I gave her the advice. So what's my bust down?
Y'all gotta bust that shit down. All right, y'all gotta bust that 15 down. But
where's my percentages?
Where are your percentages for what?
I gave you that advice, and
You
you were giving
gave
it to
me
him.
the advice to be on TikTok and be doing all the back to the black.
I never told you to do that. Don't lie. I never ever told you to do
He
that.
told me to make a clap, whatever that new challenge
I
is.
never ever told you to do that. I had never said
And
that
I was like,
ever.
I don't know.
hey man, 15% of 10 mil, because that's what I'm aiming for. That's a lot.
I'll
of
be
money.
comfortable.
You see what I'm saying?
I'll be comfortable for sure.
That's what I'm aiming
But,
for. I just
yeah.
want to make sure my daughter's straight and I'm good.
That's fact. But yeah, like I said, keep it authentic. Like you in the studio, even like behind the scenes, something just like,
Not
you know,
no clown shit.
Not no clown shit.
Yeah.
Because one thing I will
There's a way to
say
do it, yeah.
is when it comes to certain content creators, I'm like, man, is this really you? Or are you doing this for the likes and the people and then the corny laughs? Like, is this genuinely you as a person? And it's funny
not.
because even someone mentioned to me the other day, they were like, oh, so since Tresor's on your podcast now, like, you know, he's famous. Like, do you consider yourself famous? And I'm like, is that a thing?
Is this the discourse
Is
we're
that a
having?
thing? Is it because Tresor is famous and verified? Now
I'm not even famous. Like, so
Well, you are. You kind of are, to be honest.
it depends on your definition of famous. I don't consider myself famous at all. Like,
By definition, it's a very fair
I'm
statement.
well known, but then you see how it changes because like y'all could think that, and then I could go to like Arizona and a single person doesn't know who I am.
That's fair,
So how am I?
right.
You know,
Yeah.
There's levels.
yeah,
There's definitely levels. I
There's
think
levels.
like locally, you are definitely up there as.
and it's wild because locally it's not even my first or second like highest demographic.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Why is that? Like I was telling you before we started recording, like Toronto in terms of my streaming breakdown, it's like 4th. No, I lied. It's probably like 5th or 6th.
Damn.
Like, why am I getting more love in New York, Philadelphia, LA, Atlanta before my home city? Right? So
Honestly, yes, complain, but don't complain.
No,
you know
I'm
what
not
I mean?
complaining
Because
at all.
like
A listener is a listener.
once you
right?
break into the States,
Unfortunately, Toronto's just always playing catch up, right?
that's
Like,
literally what it is. That's literally what it is.
and nobody can say nothing because I'm from here. Like I
Yeah.
can talk about my city if I want to. Outsiders can't talk about my city in
Yeah.
front of my face, but I'm from here.
And
See what I'm saying?
yeah, like I feel like Toronto is generally always playing catch up, and it's funny because one of my cousins' like best friends has a catch up story with Drake, and to this day I'm like, yo, nigga, if you just did what you should have done, you could have, you know what I mean? Like you and Drake fucked with each other. From the story that I won't say it on air. I mean, I'll tell you guys after, but the story was like, bro, it's like, why was your pride so, I'm not gonna, I'll see this nigga later. And he never saw that
Never
nigga
seen
later.
it.
Next time he saw that nigga, he was signed to Young Money.
That nigga was gone.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if you hit it off with somebody and for example, like I meet Tresor, right? And I'm like, man, I'm not really trying. Like, we're kicking it. We're cool. Blah blah blah. Ray Tay Tay. Tresor, yo, take my number. I said, nah, fucking nigga. I'll see you later. I'm not gonna take your number. I'll hang out with you later. And I never see Tresor again. Next thing you know, Tresor's fucking on MTV's next biggest thing. And I'm like, damn, I was just kicking it with that nigga. I got pictures with that nigga.
You fucked
Don't
up.
be
Yeah.
that person.
Don't be that.
Show love when it's due. You know what I mean? Like if someone wants to kick it with you, if you feel they're a good person, kick it with them.
Most importantly, show genuine love.
That's exactly.
If you don't mean it, just don't say it. And I've been getting a lot of people just saying it.
Really? How do you
Yeah.
feel about that?
Listen, you can't hustle a hustler. Like it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I'm aware that that's what's happening, I'm cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I was like completely ignorant to the fact that I'm getting people that don't talk to me. Like, forget like barely don't talk to me, saying, "Oh, I'm so happy for you." Come on now.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say, I appreciate you. Because at the end of the day, whether it was fake or not, you didn't have to send a message.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? You didn't have to do that. But I also am fully aware that you're only saying this because you want to feel involved with what's happening.
Yeah.
And it's nasty, nasty work out here. If I don't support somebody, I don't care if you became a billionaire overnight. I don't support you. And for a good reason.
Right.
But what's happening, I don't know. I hope there's so much talent in this city, and I feel like just the talent just keeps getting overlooked by a lot of the bullshit. And that needs to change.
I think the thing is, I feel like the more talent that emerges from the city, even like we see like more podcasts come out, more artists come up, like Marlon also mentioned, like it will start to show who's actually good and who's actually not. And I think that's why I'm okay with people trying to start podcasts and start YouTube channels. Cause all right, you all can try to get on it, but like that's more who's actually good.
Dr. Dre always says it. Pause. But Dr. Dre always says it. Cream will always rise to the top.
Why'd you have to pause?
You got to pause that. You got to pause that. What? You have to.
Straight niggas are so annoying. Straight niggas are so annoying. What was it, Kevin Durant, when he was doing his press conference and he was like something about the back end, so he was like pause, and I was like, come on.
Like I had to carry the load on my own.
I had to take the load out on the court. And he was like, pause.
You have to pause that. You have to.
But we know what you mean. I get it. I don't know.
Yeah.
We know what you mean, but you straight niggas in the pause. So I was like, come on.
It's hilarious.
This niggas have paused like 4 times for even the creep to the.
Social media is great when it's used right. But I think what the problem is a lot of people, and this is not a shot, because if you were, a nerd growing up or anything like that, that's fine. The problem is a lot of those people that used to get beat up and ignored in school are now trying to act like they've been cool their whole life. And you're not only are you lying to people, you're lying to yourself. At the end of the day, you got to be able to go to bed at night. You got to be able to look at yourself in the mirror. And that's why a lot of people that might have millions of followers on social media, they're fucking depressed because they're just not keeping it a buck with themselves, right?
Yo, they're depressed and it's not real. It's
not real.
Every day it mind boggles me how much social media, especially Instagram now. Instagram, I'm like, who is this person? Because that is not you.
I know the real you.
And the thing is and like we mentioned earlier, people start rocking with you. People started rocking with us more when they saw we had a certain amount of followers. Once they're like, oh, they got couple thousand on TikTok. They must be legit. But it's like, we had to get there. You know what I mean? Like, we had to rack up followers to get there. So what was stopping you from following us when we were at 100, but you didn't want, but now you're following when we're at 12,000, 15,000.
Not only is it dick riding, I feel like a lot of people, because they don't know themselves, they don't know what they like.
Right. Okay.
So they need something or someone to say this is dope for them to actually start paying attention. Like I always say, like those playlists on like Spotify, like those are used for people who don't know the music they like.
Right.
Because I know what I'm listening to. I know what album I'm downloading. I know what album, you know what I mean, who I'm listening to. I feel like a lot of those people that listen to playlists like that, they just don't know what's cool right now. This is what's trending. They're not even listening to like underground playlists. It's like top 40
rap
only.
caviar.
Rap caviar.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
and I'm not going to compromise myself by buying. I know a lot of people who buy followers even for their businesses or their personal pages just to look a little bit more legit. I'm not doing that. I will never.
It's the same way. I feel the same way with like streams and everything. Because a lot of artists, like those are
buy their streams.
Can we talk about streams right quick? Can I give some game right quick to people
Absolutely.
listening?
Go ahead.
Okay, so let me tell you something about. There's such thing as hard listeners.
I can't stand you. Anyway, go ahead.
There's hard listeners and then there's passive listeners. And just like there are hard tickets and soft tickets, I'll explain. So soft listens is like playlisting. You'll put on a playlist at a party. You'll put it on at work when people come into your store or whatever. Nobody's really paying attention to you in particular. But because you're in that playlist, you're getting that stream. Hard listens are like, I don't want to toot my own horn, but like what happened to me? Like people came to my page to check for me.
Went out of their way.
You see what I'm saying? So those analytics that are like, and soft tickets is like, for example, a lot of rappers will be like, yo, I just sold out flipping Rolling Loud. No, you didn't. There's 40 niggas on the bill.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Like,
now when you throw your own concert and people buy tickets and come for you, that's when you know. You know what I'm saying?
I never thought about that, when people are like, oh, I sold out Coachella. And it's like, there are like 40 others that are going to be at Coachella. So did you sell it out or did the headliner of Saturday night sell it out?
And all these streams, because people are in playlisting, they'll be like, oh, I have 500,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, but 500,000 people don't fuck with you. That's the problem.
That's why you can't, especially in music, it can't be a numbers game.
It's inflated.
Because labels or just people in general will pay for all of that. That's why I never felt comfortable with that. I never paid for any type of stuff because you won't know who genuinely like messes with you.
Exactly. Right. And now when you're ready to book touring, you have all these fake analytic numbers, and now you're booking venues that should hold 1,000 people, but only realistically 10 people out there in that city fuck with you and are going to come, and now you're in the hole.
Dear God.
6ix9ine's getting his ass beat with that right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, really? I didn't even know.
Apparently he's like telling the courts he has no money, he can't make ends meet and whatnot, and it's like a lot of his shtick was the numbers game. Like, I sold the most. I was number one.
He was like
Billboard.
number one on YouTube with that Nicki Minaj collab, and he got.
You can like maybe not that one, but I remember the one after like got like 40 million in like 2 days, and it's like, yo, this man clearly bought his views, you know, and like look at him now, right? That doesn't go too far.
Yeah,
but you can notice. I think if you like have any idea about the industry at all, you can notice it because you'll see random people. Maybe it's people you know, or maybe it's people you don't know. Just random people, and it'll be like, oh, this. The way that I can tell if it's fake is when I see people will be like, oh, my song just hit 1 million streams. I go to their Instagram or their social medias, and there's no way. And I'm telling you guys, there's no way. As a content creator, I'm telling you guys, there is no way that you can have a song that has 1, 2, 3 million streams, and you have like 300 followers on Instagram. It's impossible.
They don't even try to like.
Impossible.
Can't they like whoever's buying or like who they sell those followers to? Can't you be like, yo, make it look a little realistic?
It's impossible, bro.
If you buy some views, buy some comments, some likes at the same time,
and just
mix it up, balance it
up. Buy
up.
like 2,000 or something, 1 million.
Do like 500,000 views.
Yo,
6
Instagram
comments.
is a dirty game. Even just like seeing like girls on Instagram, like when like girls get caught. For example, look, if you take me for example, I'm on Instagram, right? I edit the hell out of my body. I edit the hell out of my face.
Really?
No.
Oh, this is an example. Okay, my fault. Because I was like, you look the same to me.
You guys don't know in person, Zoe's body's flat like an ironing board. This isn't her real face. 7 pounds of makeup. She's not even black. She's like, what's the girl's name? Rachel Dolezal. She just got a spray tan right before we started recording.
Holy
The cat is out the bag.
My fault.
Anyways,
you see what I alley-ooped? My
exactly.
bad. My bad.
First of all, no. Anyway, I do not edit my body.
This
I might,
was an
brighten
example.
a pig, do a little color editing, but I do not edit.
This
So,
was an example to be
this is an
clear. That's
example.
my fault. I'm sorry.
this
Go
is an
ahead.
example. Say I am on Instagram. I edit my body like crazy. I edit my face like crazy. And then I am in the club and Tresor takes a video of me and tags me. And everyone's like, who is that? And this happened today. My girl's like, yo, taking this video real quick, right? That this big thing or this big company posted of this Instagram girl from Toronto. Taking what the fuck they posted. I said, who the fuck is that? And then she sent me her Instagram. I said, yo, those are completely different people. And now the girls are trying to get smart because a lot of the time when you buy your followers, they don't buy their likes. So like I said, I have an Instagram mind, right? I worked in social media marketing. When you buy your followers and you don't buy the likes, it's the ratio is crazy. For someone who has 200,000 followers and you're getting like 500 likes, that's nuts.
Yeah.
That's insane. I have 3,000 followers on Instagram and I can pass 700, 800 likes. So if you have 200,000, you're telling me only 500 people like your shit?
Yeah.
It's either that's how terrible your engagement is or you bought so many followers. But now the girls get smart. They hide the likes.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
You hide your likes so you don't see. But I'm like, okay, let me see your comments though, bitch, because you can't hide that.
True.
No, people
Now
can
you
buy
got 30.
comments.
You can
People
buy- I know you can
people
buy comments.
but the comments look fake. Like if
Yeah.
you go to the comments, you'll see it's a bunch of random made up pages.
It's OD out here.
You can buy a verification badge, bro.
I didn't know that.
And there's a way to tell.
It's disgusting.
So if you got, I don't know why you guys would want to do this, but if you want to know if someone's verification badge is real, when you go on their profile and you click on the 3 dots in the corner, and you know, like the thing that drops down, it says like restrict, block, whatever. If it's a real verification, there will be something that says about this profile. I could show you guys on
I
my.
was gonna say, girls are gonna be like, let's go to Source profile right now because he has a blue check and let's check if his check is
So when
real.
you go to your account and you click the 3, wait, I don't even know if I could do it on my own.
I'll try to
Would
do
that
it for
work?
you. I'll do it
Yeah.
on thing. Okay.
So you click the 3 dots and it'll say about this profile. And then when you click on that, it'll tell you
About this account.
Yeah, about this account. And then it'll say
Okay.
names changed, whatever. There will be some people that you come across that like when you go to their profile and you click that, there's no like
There's nothing.
about this, nothing. It's not there.
Okay.
That's how you know they bought it. Because
Right.
that's like the kind of verification thing that Instagram goes through to let you know that that's a real account.
I wonder how many girls are gonna go to your
A
profile
lot.
now and check. if
Go
you're-
check it. It's there.
That shit
check
legit,
it twice.
nigga.
Check it 3 times.
Talk your shit. See what I'm
Check it
saying?
every day of your life. It's still gonna be there.
But yeah, regardless of that,
They did that with Spotify too. Remember last year Spotify was suspending mad like profile accounts because
I didn't know that.
fake streams and stuff. Stop doing that, yo.
Yeah.
It's not
it's
that
not
deep.
worth it. Like I said, if people fuck with you, they'll come. It might be slow, but they'll come and they'll always go back to they'll go back to your old music. They'll go back to our old episodes. So it's there. I'm saying it. Don't compromise your integrity by trying to buy stuff to look a certain way. I know people don't want to follow you until they see you have a certain following, but it'll get there.
It'll get there.
And
It'll
I
get
think
there.
people do it subconsciously too. That's why I try to purposely do that. Like if you're on Instagram or on TikTok or something and you see a video and you're watching it and it has like 4 likes, just naturally you're more likely to just scroll past it, even if you actually do like it. So now I consciously try to make an effort to like things that are good that don't have a lot of likes.
Right.
So do I.
Yeah.
But to wrap up your segment before we get into the freaky stuff.
No double entendre to wrap up the segment. We want him to rap, y'all.
That's what I'm saying. We want you to rap.
Right.
You know, freestyle a little bit.
That could be
the
done.
Relentless exclusive.
Word. I'll try to hop in where I can give a
You
give a
might
1-2
do a little
bars.
back and forth. Clyde, you got us on a beat?
I want to know what beat that this.
I can't see from my angle, but I want. We've never
We
had
had
no
criteria.
We've
Never
never
done this
had
before.
nobody
Y'all had
freestyle.
mad rap? Not mad rap.
We haven't had mad rappers. We've only had
We've
Deja,
had 3. We've had Ray, you, and Deja.
Ray.
Ray, I don't know. It was for the Brampton High School episode.
Oh, correct. Oh, sorry. Known them for too long. I don't know these people. Yes, I do.
Well, I really rap, nigga. I really rap. What the fuck is these niggas talking about? I really rap. I don't know what these other people do. I really rap.
All right,
Let's get to it.
Excited. Let's get to it before we get into our messy shit.
Oh, this is fire.
And remember, he's a real rapper. I'm just a guy.
Leave him comatose. Now tell me the feeling having a broken nose. I'm more than dope to heroin needles. You gotta poke the goat, could never box me in. Give him the rope of dope to poke a nose. I'm supposed to blow. You say you got drip? Nigga, my clothes is soaked. Pump your brakes, I got my gauge and a shell. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, I play with a 12. You claim you him? Nigga, I seen you model for H&M. What mental state you in? I'm a renegade, like I'm J&M. I'm actually known for tooting my own horn like a saxophone. You need to sober up and leave that smack alone. You claiming you dope, but it's just acetone. I'm here to tax a throne for a $500 million. I'll get out of pocket just like I'm Pat Mahomes. It's actually funny. You be talking about people who have no money, yet you have a GoFundMe. You either mad or a dummy. I seen your bitch, her peak was average and bummy. Fuck your block, the whole Canada love me.
The whole Canada love me, and America too. Yo, bitch, look for me, just like Blue's Clues. And I'll give you a clue. You can look right here, you can look over there. Nigga, I'm every fucking where. I'm in the sky, I'm in Dubai, I'm in LA, I'm in Aruba, I'm in Cuba, I'm in Bermuda. I'll take it back to TO, like Terrell Owens. And you know that your bitch is presidential like Candace Owens. And I'm flowing, I'm going off the top of the dome. My homie got a 4-5 and he holding that chrome. No Macaulay Culkin will catch you when you're home alone. Stick you up, put it in your mouth like a mobile phone.
Hey!
Oh! That's off the top. I swear to God, that was off the top.
Should I close it out?
Close it out.
Let's go.
Let's go.
First of all, fuck your memes, fuck your TikTok. You out of lake and skip rocks. Most of my niggas pitch rocks, so kick rocks. Walk this way and you'll run like Kid Rock. Get hit with heavy metal, then tie your neck with a slip knot. It's kinda sick how I grab the beat and I break it. Snatch the beat and arrange it. I patch the leak in the pavement. I'm actually meek and I'm patient. I'm Master P with attainment. I'm M Banks Joe and I'm Master P with the place. No disrespect to Aubrey, but I think y'all made a mistake. I know we both rap, but please don't compare me to Drake. But let me stop, give it some thought. I think I lied on that story. Me and Drizzy might be the same, cause we rely on a 40.
Woo! Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking dumb?
That was light. I swear to God, that's light. That's light.
Are you dumb?
That's light.
That's bars. You guys think you have bars? You don't have bars.
That's
Are
light
you
work.
dumb, bro? I've known Ryan since I was fucking 19 years old, okay?
And you didn't know I could do that?
I knew you could do that, but I didn't know you could do that.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Thank you. I'm glad y'all liked it.
You niggas doubt my pen? You niggas try to question my pen?
What up, Zoe?
That's fire.
I enjoyed that.
I appreciate
fucking enjoyed that.
I appreciate that.
Yo, we gotta cut that for TikTok, Twitter.
Shit, why not?
That was fire. Our first freestyle
That's
on the
crazy.
Relentless Diaries.
That's
That
crazy.
was hard.
I'm glad. I'm a little upset. I kind of stumbled a little bit, but
Yeah, nothing though. That's nothing though.
Are we gonna keep going? I almost like, yo.
This guy wants to do like the 5 fingers of death.
What just happened, my nigga? That was.
This guy wants
That
the
was
5
hard.
fingers of
I
death.
appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. That's why, like, yo, like, I'm such a student of this game, so like, I know what's good. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, I know what to put out. So when it wasn't getting like any attention, I'm like, yo, what the hell? What am I doing wrong? You know what I'm saying? And thank God, shout out to Ice, shout out to Joe, shout out to Parks, shout out to Ish. They didn't have to. Listen, they did not benefit from fucking with the music. They did not benefit, but they were just real niggas, and they were like, this shit is dope. And since then, I've gotten a dope look, but my job's not done. I just gotta work harder.
That's a fact.
Any other rappers come up here and freestyle?
Yeah, no, actually, real shit. Like,
Yo.
let's really put it out there. If you are a Toronto, well, I don't label y'all.
If you could come on
If
here
you
and
can
rap.
come on here and rap, all right, we got 15,000 followers and counting on TikTok.
Talk your
if
shit.
you want a little bit of exposure, if you are on Ryan's level, even if you're not on Ryan's level.
That's where it's at.
But that's where it's at right now. And that shit was hard. I don't know if you saw our faces, if you're watching the YouTube, watching the clips, that shit was fucking hard.
I appreciate that.
So, I am putting it out there.
That was light.
Anyone in the city who wants to come on and listen, if you're shit, eh? I'm gonna let you know. I'm like, yo, let's just see like Ryan Blades was on here last weekend.
Zoe's gonna treat him like
He ate
Charlamagne treated Safari.
Yo.
Nah, that ain't it, dog.
That ain't it, dog.
That was rude, yo.
That was
So
rude.
I'm putting out there, if you think that you got it like that, I'm welcoming people to come on the show because I really enjoyed that. So if this could be a segment,
Shit, we might as well. Did I just kick off a new
I
segment?
think you might have kicked off. We had Zoe's story time. We might have to kick off a little relentless freestyle.
Shit.
Relentless raps.
Relentless raps.
The thing
that
is,
was
though,
hard.
I don't think there's many people that are gonna come up here and do that.
Yeah.
I did not
Listen.
prepare for that.
I love it. But the
Not
invite
prepared
is
for that.
out there. So you know our DM. You know all of our personal or our Instagram.
As a matter of
Hit us
fact,
up.
nah, don't come up here if your verses weren't better than that, my nigga. Don't come up here.
Yes.
Don't come up here because you're gonna feel embarrassed. Don't come up here. Let me talk my shit. I'm a rapper, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't talk about money. I don't talk about cars. I don't talk about, you know what I mean, all these rented houses and jewelry and shit like that. I talk about bars. Do not fuck with me when it comes to this shit. I'm sorry.
I really enjoyed that.
My fault.
That on that.
That was a win. That was a win
My fault.
for you, a win for us. I'm excited to drop this.
I'm so happy to be here. Honestly, thank you
Yeah,
guys.
of course.
But we're not done.
We're not done.
Speaking of
win,
fuck with me.
what do you mean fuck with what?
Speaking of do not fuck with me, Zoe was mad that I said that I don't that she basically is saying that I'm scared of raw coochie.
All right.
I was gonna segue to a completely different
Oh, that's
topic.
not where you were
Segue.
going?
I was talking about winning time. I said speaking of win.
Oh, I said speaking of
Let's
fuck with
talk
me.
about the Lakers. And this nigga said, speaking of fuck with me, let's talk about me being scared of raw coochie.
Oh shit.
So where
We
you
can
wanna
go. We
take
can go
it?
to the Lakers first. We'll save that for later.
Can we
in the
talk about
pod.
Drake's cornrows? I have a good sound effect for
Oh
that.
Jesus. Okay, so many
Smirk at
topics.
a nigga if he still rocking braids.
Cause that just mean
Drake
I remember
said
that bar. Yeah, I remember that.
Nigga if he still rocking braids. Smirk at a nigga if he
Still rocking
smirk
braids.
at a nigga if he still
Well, you're
rocking
smirking at
braids.
yourself.
That just let me know that we ain't on the
thing
same
is-
page. And that goes out to every nigga
Except
except
Trey.
Trey.
Oh, okay.
songs or me?
That's
One
that's
thing I will
old Drake
say-
right there.
I'm not a okay, I've never been a fan. I've never been a fan of braids. Period. No offense, Ryan. Sorry. Even though your shit's laid, your
Oh,
edges
thank
are
you.
even laid.
My
the edges are
edges.
full. I see it.
I'm glad.
You got
I
a little
said I'm
Indian in
around.
your family?
No. I'm all black. I'm all black. I'm all black. I know how you
You know
feel.
people say that?
I know how
You got
you
Indian
feel.
in your family?
Yeah,
Anyways, I used to hate when people say that you got Indian in your family. You got long hair.
And the
It's
girls
so rude.
and the girls
terrible.
lie and
So
say
rude.
yes.
Of course,
say
they used to
yes.
lie and say yes. But regardless, anyways, so if we're going to the Drake little cornrow segment,
Mm-hmm.
I don't love it, but I don't hate it, but I hate it. I don't know. My mom loves it. My mom's just like, oh, yes. She's like, oh, yeah, he looks good. Oh, he looks good. I'm like, come on, Zoe, he looks great. Have you seen him in person yet? I'm like, no, I haven't seen him in person. I don't just see Drake in person all the time. I don't know. I think, don't do that.
Like, yeah, are we talking about like in general or like with the braids?
Yeah.
I don't see Drake in person in general all the time.
What's
I've seen Drake in
And
person.
what counts as all the time?
Like, I don't see him regularly.
Because I've never seen Drake in my life in person.
Okay, well,
Oh, I have.
I've seen him a few times.
I have.
Sure, but the point is, I don't think I see him regularly enough to say I see Drake regularly. But point is, so like, I don't know. I feel like it's not him, but it kind of works. But I don't like it. But let it rock. I don't know. How do you feel as a nigga who has braids?
I don't criticize other men, honestly, but I also feel like that nigga's rich as hell. He can do whatever he wants, right? Like, I only started, like, I always had, like, a low cut.
Yeah, you
right?
have.
So,
Yeah.
like, this, I just grew it out because the pandemic wasn't guaranteed that I could get a haircut every 2 weeks. You know what I mean? And then it just kept growing. I just kept growing and growing and growing. I might cut it soon now that, like, everything is
I like it.
open. Thank you. No, my braid is dope. My braid is dope. I wish I remembered her page off the top.
I didn't say her name. I'm like, come on, nigga.
No. Her actual business page off the top. I don't. But shout out to her. I'll shout it out on social media. But
Smirk at a nigga if he still rocking braids.
Do you remember at that time? It was about 2007 when that happened.
Yeah.
That was like the end. Remember braids were like really big.
Yeah.
Like Ludacris and Trey songs, and then like kind of phased out a little.
I feel like a lot of people have hair now because of the pandemic.
Yeah, I
That's
think
true.
everyone grew their hair in the
A
pandemic.
lot of people did. Like a lot of basketball players even like just started rocking braids. I'm like, where y'all started rocking braids
Yeah,
again?
everybody had hair during the pandemic.
I feel like cutting it too, but I always just grew up hearing like the strength is in your hair, right? So I felt like, you know, let me just cut it. But then I also saw some shit about like hair stores, like negative energy and shit like that. I'm not sure. But when I feel to cut it, I can cut it because I can grow my hair and it looks dope. I can cut it, looks dope. I'm cool.
Yeah, I cut mine last summer. I'm too indecisive.
Oh, you were growing yours too?
I had twists.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I remember you did, yeah.
But yeah, I'm just too I can't keep a hairstyle. I'll grow it, then I'll cut it, then I'll grow it, then I'll cut it, then I'll grow it. Then I'll cut it.
Yeah.
I'm one of them type of people.
Yeah, I think, like you said, Drake's rich, so he can kind of do whatever he wants, and I'm sure he'll still get a plethora of pussy. So
I think
it's
people
like,
were more shocked because people were like, "Yo, when did he have enough hair to do
that's
that?"
what I said.
Yeah, that's the
I'm like,
It was like D Wade.
Yo, I didn't even
remember
think
when
of that
Dwayne?
shit.
That's what
Remember
I'm
when
saying.
Dwayne Wade had braids like after having like a level 3 2 weeks before? Rich people just have some sort
Fetty
of.
Wap did that too.
No, but he had like the fake hair. Like he had extensions.
He had a weave.
How did Drake do that?
So I made a tweet saying I don't understand how he just popped up with braids because was his hair literally even long enough to catch? You know what I'm saying? People were like,
Definitely not.
Wasn't it cut like yours?
no,
he had like
he
a
had
little-
it grown
a little
out a little
curly
bit.
A little curly
But it was,
thing?
I would say it was lower than Take Care Drake. It was like, it was still low, but it wasn't
a big fro.
Yeah, it wasn't big. Like he's definitely had bigger in the past. So I'm confused. Like, who braided that one? And two, did they add a little expressions? They added
Expressions?
some braided hair. You know, expressions braiding hair?
I don't know expressions.
Okay, well, anyway, so when girls get box braids or they use like, you know, whatever, they get cornrows, the hair is called expressions. You go to Beauty Supply store, you get a big pack of expressions braids.
Is Remy not cool anymore?
The 22-inch Brazilian.
It's not that it's not cool, but like when you're using that much braiding hair, it's just cheaper and it lasts longer and whatever, right? You can get it wet, it'll dry quickly, all that stuff. So I'm like, bro, does he have like maybe like a little pack of expressions in there that the braiding girl just got to braid it in to give a little length?
Maybe.
I don't know.
When that song came out, I had cornrows, and they needed.
Man looked at
expression.
himself in the mirror.
They needed expressions.
Yeah.
They
Drake,
were-
I failed you.
to start off.
Did you do it? Actually, you added expressions in it?
Well, it wasn't long enough at first. Well, I don't know. They used extensions. I don't know if expressions are like the.
Just wait. If your hair is not long enough, just wait.
I was a youth. I couldn't wait. I was too impatient.
Just
I'm glad you
wait.
admitted that out loud.
That's some real shit though.
It'll grow.
real
Just
shit.
wait.
Wait, it's expressions? Expressions are just like extensions, right?
Yeah, it's like I'm like,
When I was like in grade 5 or 6, when I wanted cornrows, yeah, I used them.
that's hilarious to me. If Drake is 36 years old using expressions, I will cry myself to sleep. Laughing. Not sad, laughing. Because that's nuts.
And I didn't always need them. Like, you know, no. I'm feeling the judgment. I thought this was a safe place and shit. No, that's fine. It's whatever. But
And you know how he was super impatient? Because you're half white. Your hair grows way faster than mine does. So you probably could have had braids in half the time it would take me to grow braids.
it was only a couple braid ups with the expression. Yeah, like I could have gotten it, with all my own hair.
The girls might eat you up. We're not cutting this part out, by the way. The girls might eat you up for that.
Oh shit.
They're going to say, you were 5. 5 or grade 5?
I was in grade 5. Like,
So you were
That's still young.
Yeah, it's still
Your
young.
parents still have
No, and I
influence
even
on-
remember it like arguing with like my family, like, no, like I'm getting it. I don't care if they need extensions.
Honestly, I think my cousin, when he was younger and started doing like the ASAP braids, I think the braider added a little bit of extra hair, and I think his dad was pissed.
Is that Jamaican?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
His
Yeah.
dad was fucking
Why y'all gonna
sick.
put fake hair in that boy head?
Oh yeah.
He was sick. But anyways, back to winning
Lakers?
time. Yes, thank you. Before we get into your raw coochie conversation.
Crazy.
If anyone is you know me, I love basketball. I love a good basketball biopic, documentary, anything. If anyone has not started watching, first of all, if you're a basketball fan or you just like really good TV biopics, I would suggest you watch HBO's Winning Time. Was it The Rise of the Lakers Dynasty?
Yeah.
Dynasty, sorry. That show, we're 2 episodes in, I think. Episode 2 just dropped on Sunday.
I didn't see it yet.
Oh, episode 2 dropped on Sunday. That show is fire. We're 2 episodes in and that show's hard. I'm enjoying it right away. It's funny because I knew the show was going to drop months ago when they announced that it was coming, and Magic Johnson said he was not co-signing.
That's
Like
when I
he
knew
said,
it was
That's how you know.
that's how you know it's fire. That's how you know it's fire. Because before it dropped, he was like, I'm not involved. I'm not happy that it's coming out. I'm coming out my own show.
Like, Magic is stressed.
Coming out my own show that I hope everyone watches. But this, I
Rise of
am
Magic
in
Johnson.
no way associated with this show. And I said, oh, this shit's about to be hard. They're about to dig deep into the public records and pull out some wild shit. And they fucking did.
They did.
The casting, I think, is incredible. John C. Reilly is amazing as Dr. Buss. The actor who plays Jerry West, oh my God, I forgot his name. Amazing. Quincy Isaiah, he's the actor who plays Magic Johnson. And the actor, whoever they found, I don't know his name, who played Kareem, outstanding. And Kareem barely has, but just like the look that they got, hit the nail on the head. So the way they're telling this story, and like I said, as a basketball fan and someone who's born in the 90s, so I don't think my parents have met.
Like, tuned into, yeah.
I don't think my parents even met in what this show starts in 79. So my parents definitely did not even know each other existed. So I didn't get to witness this in real time at all. So someone who's a basketball fan, seeing all this shit play out, and even if it's dramatized, yes, and obviously there's added characters or whatever, the shit's golden.
Fire, right?
The shit's fire. I think Jonah Hill directed the last episode. I'm pretty sure Adam McKay is like the head director of the entire show.
I wanted like social media to like watch together, like how we did The Last Dance.
Yes,
and I don't know what's happening.
I'm not getting it.
Yeah,
I'm not getting it.
Because I don't even think there's a lot of promo for it. I didn't even really know. I didn't even know about it.
It's really
wasn't
fucking
a lot
good.
of promo.
It's really good. So if you're listening to this, I don't know, we should start like a Sunday.
Magic Johnson is suppressing the promo.
Maybe he is. I think maybe he is. I think maybe he hired like someone to like hack the system and like just like shadow ban all the hashtags and shadow ban all the people
Just
mentioning
go in there
it.
and just fuck up the algorithms.
Because I'm not to give away too much. Obviously, it's based on a true story, so we know the stuff that's happening. But the show does open up with him getting diagnosed with HIV. So he's literally sitting in a doctor's office, and I think it's like 90.
I think it's 91.
I think 91 or 92.
Some around that.
Yeah, anyway, I think it's 91 or 92. November 91, 92, or October, one of the two. And he's sitting in the doctor's office, but like they don't say anything, but like obviously if you know anything about Magic Johnson and basketball, you know that was the moment. And the date that they put.
Yeah.
They also show, which I love, they show the magazine cover of Michael Jordan and his wife. From like 1992, I believe. Yeah. And they show him looking at it in the doctor's office. And he's kind of like fuck, you know, like, because he knows his career is about to end. And you see MJ coming. I think MJ probably had like, what, 2 rings by then? 3 rings by 92?
No, I don't even think he won his first yet.
No way.
91?
91 was his first one, right?
2.
I think, because what?
I thought he won his first ring.
96, 97, he went back to back. And 98, he won, right? That's 3.
He three-peated twice.
Yeah.
91, 92, 93. 94 is when he wanted to play golf. He came back in late 95, but he didn't have his legs under him.
Yes.
And then he lost to Orlando in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then won 97, 96, 97, 98.
Okay, yeah. So I think he probably had at least 1 or 2 rings by that
91
time.
was his first ring.
Okay, so if it was in 92, then he probably had at least 2 rings by that time. Maybe, or 1 going on 2, whatever. Point is, that scene was crazy because I was like, oh shit. Like, and then they went back in time. So that was 92, then they went back to 1979. I think it's nuts because like now the Lakers are such a big team. The Lakers were nothing back then, which I didn't really like. They were nothing. No one gave a fuck about the Lakers. They couldn't sell out a game for the hell out of them. No one gave a fuck about the Lakers. The team was good, but they kept losing to the Celtics. So
the Buss family The Buss family.
Ryan, please.
My fault, man. It's like second nature almost.
Oh
man.
my
like,
God.
But they turned that whole franchise around. That's probably
really
the
did.
most successful franchise ever.
I think it's probably one of the most successful basketball stories outside of winning championships. Like literally from like the general management to head coach to owner. Like I think that's one of the most successful basketball stories because there's I'm giving away so much, sorry. But there's a scene in the last episode where Dr. Buss is talking to what's his, I don't know, Arbacum? Whatever. Arbach. What do you spell it? Arbacum?
Arbach or Arbach.
I know exactly.
Whatever. Point is, he was the owner of the Celtics. He was talking to him, and he was like an ass. They make him look like an asshole in the show. He's like, you know, basically like, you can't be me. Like the Celtics are untouchable. Like you don't have what it takes to build a dynasty. Blah blah blah. And there's a scene where Dr. Buss tells him, like, I'm gonna win a title this year, and the year after that, to the point where people won't even remember what the Celtics was. And my sister was like, yo, that's actually kind of true because the Celtics went through a period where no one gave a fuck about the Celtics. No one remembers that the Celtics literally ran the 70s and the 80s.
Yep.
And the Lakers, he literally did that. He took the Lakers and brought them beyond levels that people literally were like, Celtic. Now the Celtics are a little bit better with like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, whatever. But now it's like,
Pop culture
that wasn't
had
what I
a
was
part
thinking.
to play in that as well too.
when it came to the Lakers?
Yeah, like the Lakers becoming cool and Celtics not becoming cool because nobody likes Boston. Boston's racist. The jerseys don't slap. The players weren't really
Shout out to Boston. Please keep streaming my music.
You know, it's different. That it's LA, Hollywood, and then Kobe came in and it looks nicer and there's celebrities at the game. And it's like a whole thing.
It is a pop culture thing for sure.
Even to this day, the Boston jerseys are still trash. I don't know anyone who's bought a Boston jersey outside of just support for like Jason Tatum. Like no one rocks a Celtics
I like
jersey.
the home jersey.
My boy was wearing a Garnett jersey the other day.
They just retired it.
A Celtics Garnett jersey?
He was wearing a Celtics Garnett jersey.
What do you wear that with?
I don't know.
Yo, I feel like you did S-Trip and stuff. Like that is like the Larry Bird jersey is like the white kid's go-to St. Patrick's Day outfit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hilarious.
You know what I mean?
Oh my
How
God.
many white boys have you seen on St. Patrick's Day wearing a Larry Bird
At
jersey?
McMaster University.
And they're shooting pop
Jesus.
shots thinking they're Larry
Or
Bird
Laurier.
and shit. Like,
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
God.
Yeah, Laurier, Ezra Street.
Waterloo.
Yeah, with
you're
the Larry
right.
Bird.
That's hilarious, yo.
That is a go-to white kid's fucking St. Patrick's Day outfit.
I didn't even think of that. You're so right.
White
You're
kids,
so
white
right.
kids have a few heroes, bro. Especially in the NBA. Larry Bird. Was
What
one
are
of them.
white people's heroes? Like, who are they?
All
Jack
of them,
Harlow's
or the
right now,
younger,
though.
the younger kids?
Harlow.
Jack Harlow for sure. Tyler Hero for sure. They love Tyler Hero, bro.
White kids love Tyler Hero.
they love Tyler Hero.
Right now, it's Jack Harlow and Tyler Hero are running it for the white boys.
Really?
Yeah.
My thing is with Jack
Tyler
Harlow. I think
Hero.
Jack Harlow's a talented guy.
There's some dope white people. There's some
are.
dope white people that I'd be willing to trade.
And
Trade
Luka.
what?
Luka
Like trade
Doncic.
some of like our people.
They love Luka.
Like Ed Sheeran. I love Ed Sheeran.
I would trade Jesse Smollett for Bill Nye. You know, like that would be a good trade.
Like who's
Juicy Smoothie.
the basketball analyst, and he's always like he's
He's kind of like a bigger
a
dude.
big dude. Yeah,
Not
yeah.
Mike Wilbon.
No.
LeVar Ball tore him up.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. Trade him. I don't remember his
dude on
name. and
Fox, right?
I wish I could call him out.
God, I'm getting so.
We should. Can someone Google that?
I remember
I'll
LeVar
Google it
Ball
quickly.
being like, all he need to worry about is snacks. That guy, right?
Yeah.
Fuck,
I
remember
that
his
guy.
name,
I would give Candace Owens for literally any white person.
Any?
Any non-racist white person. I would give Candace Owens up to any non-racist crackhead. I would give up Candace Owens for sure.
Jason Whitlock. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jason Whit. Trade him.
Super cool.
Trade him. Like how they did Ben Simmons. Trade him for not any white person, because some white people are wild out there, but trade him for like, I don't know, Mark Wahlberg or something like that.
Mark Wahlberg. What?
Nah.
Mark Wahlberg.
He's fucked.
He
He's
literally
fucked?
he
He went to jail. What was he like, throwing rocks at black kids? He blinded
You're
an Asian-
lying.
No.
Fam, go on Mark Wahlberg's Wikipedia page. There is a subheading that just says hate crimes.
He went to
Yes.
jail for like 2 years for like crippling some like.
I think it was an
person
Asian. I
or
think he
something.
blinded an Asian man because they were
Yo.
he was like a crazy like.
I take it
When
back.
he was
I take it back.
young?
I
Yeah,
take it
Mark
back.
Wahlberg was, and it's crazy because
take it
I
back.
used to love Mark Wahlberg. Like when he was like
I fuck
years
with him.
ago, when he was like doing like
Marky
like
Mark.
The Departed, like all those great movies he was in. And then I'm like, all this stuff came out, and I was like, oh my god,
Oh shit.
he
No,
hit
no,
that
no.
up for a good while, like really well until it came. I don't know who went digging, but it came out. Yeah, he was fucked. He
Oh,
went to
shit.
jail for a while for hate crimes, and then he used to throw rocks at like black kids. Yeah, he was very fucked.
They must have rebranded crazy, because
what I
you would
said.
think like Mark, like all of them
Yep.
fuck with like.
Even his brother. What's his brother? Donnie Wahlberg?
In 1986, a then 15-year-old Wahlberg and 3 friends were charged for chasing 3 black children and pelting them with rocks while yelling "kill the N-words" until an ambulance
You're
driver
fucking
intervened.
lying.
The next day,
The next day.
More hate crime.
the next day,
next day, we
Wahlberg
turn up.
harassed another group of mostly black children at the beach,
funny.
gathering other white men to join in racially abusing and throwing rocks at them. A seemingly unrelated second incident occurred 2 years later in
my
1988, where Wahlberg attacked 2 Vietnamese men while high on PCP. Well,
Why?
there you go.
So when did we start fucking with Mark Wahlberg?
I think it
I
was
guess after
just
the
hidden
movies?
so far. I think it was hidden. I don't know. At least to me, I didn't know about it for maybe a couple of years ago, or maybe 2-3 years ago when it came out.
Yeah.
I was like, God. Like I said, I used to love Mark Wahlberg.
There's
And
no
maybe because
there's no
maybe
excuse.
because they
but
said he was young. Maybe that's
Yeah,
what
That's what I was gonna say. Like,
He was
what?
15.
It's not an excuse. 15? No, you're still knowledgeable. At
Yeah.
15.
Yeah,
You know what you.
I guess that's probably what they run with. It's like the video of Justin Bieber singing "One Less Lonely Nigger."
One less
left the
lonely
hard
nigger.
R.
He
He was,
harmonized
yeah, the
that
hard
shit.
R. But he was what, like maybe like 11, 12 in that
Yeah.
video.
He
Still
was
kind of
young.
fucked up, but yeah, I guess I don't
think-
know.
Forget
Mark
the
Wahlberg.
harmonize. Did you hear the joke he said?
No, I didn't hear.
Like, why do black people hate chainsaws?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
yeah. I'm not gonna say
That,
it.
bro, like
Maybe
I
off air.
grew up around white
Off air.
people. That's like their first racist joke they learned.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Your first knock knock. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Yeah.
That chainsaw run
Oh
nigga
my
shit is the
God.
first
Yeah.
racist joke. they
I don't
learned.
like that.
Bruh.
I don't like I love like Dave Chappelle type like comedy that's kind of like, you know, like yes, they're saying kind of fucked up shit, but like when they do like the
But it's not gratuitous.
Yeah,
like it's
like-
not pointless.
yeah.
I think a white guy that does it good is Andrew Schultz.
Yeah.
I don't fuck that nigga, yo. I don't even
I think his comedy,
like.
he teeters the line. I
He's
think he
funny
does it
because
well.
I liked
Yeah.
his actual Netflix shit. It was like it was like a 10-minute like quick clip, like
I
rapid
think so,
fire.
yeah.
It was fire, but you see people's true colors a lot of the time, especially when that Joe Rogan shit happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
My mother made the
no.
way he-
Yeah, no, I don't fuck with
didn't
that.
I
hear
like
what he said.
Schultz, but that
Especially like when you're in our culture a little bit, like
Yeah.
you have one foot in, one foot out the door. If you're in our culture, you better fuck with us. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, all that. Yeah, no, don't get me started. Nah, fuck that nigga, yo.
saying Mark Wahlberg and Schultz have Larry Bird jerseys in their closet.
They definitely did. Mark Wahlberg isn't he from
Yeah,
Boston?
yeah,
from
He's
Boston.
from
That's what we were
Boston.
talking about.
Oh my god! Oh my!
That's what we were saying.
Oh, it's cohesive.
Yes,
is.
he's from Boston.
And he has his own Jordans and they're green.
Oh Jesus!
I like Mark Wahlberg, yo. Fuck, that's disappointing.
That's a real feeling though. Finding out a white person you like is racist.
Is racist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks. It really does suck.
Now let's offer some grace. Do you think, even though I don't think it's inexcusable, but do you think that people could actually have room to grow?
Yeah, I think
From
when
that.
you're young, yeah. Like if you're 15 and you're influenced by your environment, if all of his friends are racist and he was doing all that, if like you grow up and you're still not exhibiting that behavior, I think there's a possibility that it could be fake, but there's a possibility that it could be a genuine change. You're like, what
Like if
did
I
was
think
actually
you
messed
changed and I might believe you, I'll believe you, but I'm gonna just have one eye up when I'm looking
Yeah,
at you.
yeah.
up.
But
One
for
eye
sure.
open
You know what
when
I'm
I'm
saying?
sleeping.
I feel like white or those type of white people always slip up somehow. So like you said, I don't know, man, I'm so pro black that I might not even fuck with you. Yeah. I might like acknowledge you a little bit.
yeah, I take my
But
blackness
I don't
serious.
think I
Don't
will
you like Justin Bieber?
define like.
Like you like Justin Bieber. I'm not saying you listen to him all the time, but if Justin Bieber is on or around or doing something, you're not gonna tell people to stop playing Justin Bieber because he.
But I don't do that for anyone though. Like I'm not gonna be like, stop playing this artist right now.
You know what though? I think the thing is we're all hypocrites in a way. Like we'll pick and
Everybody's a
choose.
hypocrite.
We'll pick and choose, but as long as we're honest about that, then
Yeah,
it is what
that's
it
Because
is,
one
you
thing
know?
that I've never understood, maybe people can explain this to me. I've had these questions in hip hop with like the who can say nigga and who can't. How come people? Okay, well, obviously, if you're not black, you shouldn't be saying it. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna preface that first.
Yeah.
How come, like someone like Tekashi, people didn't want him saying the N word.
Yeah.
People didn't want like that female rapper from Toronto who should not be named. Didn't want her saying the N word.
Right.
How come French Montana's allowed to say it, Fat Joe is allowed to say it,
Yo.
Cardi's allowed to say it?
French Montana
Cardi's
and
black, no?
I
She's
I
half
thought
Trini?
she was half black, but apparently people went digging into her
She's
parents
like
and said that
Dominican
she's
and
not.
Trini.
I thought she
But
was half
what?
Trini.
You can also be black. So what is it? Like she's black in Trinidadian,
But
or
her
she's
parents don't look black, so it depends on what
Yeah.
you count as.
I don't even
what
know
not.
how her yeah.
Fat Joe should not be saying nigga. I was listening to Lean Back the other day, and I said, God damn, he's letting that word fly.
You know what though? Like again, like I said, we're all hypocrites. I don't have an issue with Fat Joe.
Yeah, that's what I'm
saying
saying.
it.
Really?
People,
Yeah,
people
no.
don't have an issue with
Fat
that.
Joe, Big Pun. That's like one of my favorite rappers ever. Yeah.
And they're what?
Y'all were
Puerto
sitting
Rican?
up
They're
there.
Puerto Rican.
I think, but I thought they were like Afro.
No, definitely
no,
not.
eh?
Afro is like Carmelo Anthony. Like Carmelo Anthony is black Puerto Rican. He's definitely Afro, Latinx, whatever.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
That's
It's a good question though. When does distinction come into play?
It's just
I think
it's
no.
who people like.
I think if you're
people like.
for me, I think it's if you're not black, don't say it. 'Cause even when I hear Fat Joe say it now, I'm like, oh, come on, skip to Remy Ma's part, please.
Okay.
I have a little
like.
bit of that too.
Yeah, I think
no one cares that French Montana says it.
I didn't like French Montana saying it from
French
jump.
Montana not black.
He's like North African. He's like
I swear
what is
from
he?
like,
He's like
Morocco, right? Yeah.
Egyptian, that type of.
That's
doesn't
still
mean
not
you're
black.
Middle Eastern.
That doesn't mean you're black.
Yeah,
but
no, it's not black.
But I thought I don't know, man. It's tricky. We're all
Say Drake
hypocrites.
shouldn't say it.
Yeah, we all are hypocrites.
You don't think
I'm
Drake
not gonna
should say it?
No, I'm saying I've heard people make the argument that Drake shouldn't say it.
That means any biracial person saying it.
Well,
shouldn't say it.
there's that argument. There's people that say that too, right?
I wouldn't say that. I think
That's
if you're
a
half black, you
stretch.
should say it.
I think
Come on.
That is a stretch.
If you have a black parent, you are considered. You can say nigga.
You a nigga.
Used to say I'd only
Actually,
be able
I
to
don't
say
know
nig.
because there is a woman that I've shown you that we know who that I told you is half black,
Right.
That looks white,
Right.
And you said you would have a problem if you heard her say it.
I don't know if I would have a problem, but I would definitely be like, hold on, sister. You know what I mean? I look at her like, are you saying that properly? Because I've met a guy on vacation once and he was letting it fly. And I looked at, like, me and my friend both looked at him like, hey, yo.
Yeah.
Like, you got to stop. And then even his boss like, no, like, he's half black. Like, he's just super white passing. Like, he even pulled out pictures of his mom was dark skinned.
It's like Logic.
But I guess. Yeah. But he was, like his mom, like, I'm like, okay. And I'm like, damn, them genetics fucked you up. Because I was about to really cuss you out on vacation because you were letting that word fly.
Damn.
But I don't, like I said, it's weird.
What a life you gotta live.
Everyone
Just
is a
carrying out-
hypocrite as long as you like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
accept
everyone
that.
is a hypocrite for sure. Because, like, yeah.
We all
like,
pick and choose.
there's some artists that I still listen to that people are like, you gotta listen to them. But it's like, but I don't want y'all listening to fucking Joe Rogan. You know what I mean?
Talk about it. Talk
But
about it.
like I said,
There's
like,
bare artists that have had issues with domestic violence or whatever, that
assault
people, or
or-
assault or something that people like.
I
There's
tell
some that
people
people
all the-
don't like.
Yeah.
I tell
yeah.
people all the time, if you were to base your playlist off of things that or artists that they've done wrong, you wouldn't have a playlist.
at all.
Yes. Like people need
And
to
also,
understand.
people need to remember, a lot of artists are very good at hiding their shit. Extreme, like they pay millions of dollars to either
shit.
bury their shit or have people around them who will never let this shit get out, or are very careful with the weird shit that they do.
Because then people also need to remember that just not even just artists, entertainers in general, a lot of them are messed up in their head.
Oh,
Like,
for sure.
I feel like you even kind of have to be a little bit off to be an entertainer and to
have
be
to
really
be?
good, like to be really talented.
Like a genius,
you
like at
kinda
your
have
craft?
to be
Yeah,
off a
you
little
do.
bit.
Yeah.
So
You
that
do.
can manifest in different ways for some people. So some people might end up doing some super flagrant, violent, whatever stuff.
I think as long as you don't touch kids or like rape women,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think like
Definitely not
you could be forgiven. Like, you know what I mean?
People will forgive you.
like
Yeah.
those are
At
bottom
some
of
point,
bottom.
people will forgive
Like
you.
Yeah.
you can't be doing that shit, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
We are all
I'm
hypocrites.
sorry. Trigger warning.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, trigger warning. Sorry.
sorry.
We should have said that before. But
Or if you made like graduation or the college dropout, you kind of can do whatever.
Oh shit.
It's like, you can do
no,
anything you
because
want.
if he did trigger warning any of the stuff that Ryan
Sorry, yeah,
mentioned,
of
I
course,
would
of course, of
definitely
course.
be like, all right, I can no longer,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Be a-
I
be
know
a
a lot.
fan.
I know a lot of people that are still stepping in the name of love. They are, like, unapologetically. So we are all just hypocrites.
Oh, I don't want to. This is.
We are hypocrites. We don't have to go into it, but I seen y'all stepping with vim in your step. Not even like a slight step. You're stomp the yard.
Now, where do we take this? Are we gonna take it with grace, or are we just gonna say absolutely? Because I think, and this is not an excuse. I'm not shooting
We'll
that
take
nigga.
it with
no,
grace. You just got your cosign.
Yeah.
You don't need to get canceled.
I'm not shooting that nigga no bail because what he did is absolutely wrong. I think in the midst of the conversation, I think people also forget that he's sick. Like literally, like sick, right? Like, and hurt people. He's been sick. He was molested when he was trigger warning. I'm sorry. He, when he was a kid, right? And unfortunately, that shouldn't have happened. And I'm not excusing any of it, but I also just believe that we as a society should look at both sides of the coin if we're going to, throw stones.
Yeah.
Right, and just have all the knowledge before we start placing judgment. That's all
I
I'm
think
saying.
hurt
Whether you
people
condemn them or
definitely-
not, but
Yeah.
have all the information.
I definitely think that's the thing, like hurt people, and obviously trigger warning. If he was a victim of assault, then sometimes victims do become the abuser. But consequences have to be paid.
Of
You know
course,
what I mean?
of course.
That nigga gotta go to
Definitely.
jail.
Yeah.
He gotta stay there.
He's gotta be in jail
Unfortunately,
still.
that was his story, but consequences still gotta be paid. You did some fucked up shit, so
Yeah.
you really gotta be under the jail, sir.
Stay there, nigga.
You gotta be under it.
But get help.
But on a different note.
On a lighter
No,
note,
not that yet. Not this yet. Not the rock coochie yet. Came to understanding, right? We'll talk about this real quickly before we get into the final rock coochie conversation.
That is a wild.
Anyways, so last episode, I think it was last episode, we spoke about the men with money conversation, right? And I said that we also spoke about it on Extra Gravy. I said there was an issue with men with money feeling the need or feeling like they can do whatever they want. They can have access to any woman that they want. They can talk to women however they want to, right? That's what I felt like was a problem. And I also sort of blamed women because there are a lot of women who allow men with money to do whatever they want. They associate with them. They allow them to talk to them crazy or do whatever, disrespect them or treat them however, not like the flavor of the week, whatever it is, right? But now I came to my senses a little bit because I don't know if I blame the men with money for acting that way. I blame the broke niggas, okay? Because they love to throw it in the conversation. Example, I made a tweet, right? When Lil Durk made that comment about India's body count, which I was like, okay, brother.
I didn't even click that clip.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So anyways, long story short, he was on whatever show he was on.
$1 million worth of king.
Okay, yeah, he was on that show and he basically was saying one of the reasons or like one of the biggest reasons why he wiped up India was because her body count was low. Right?
Okay.
I made a tweet just saying like, you know, just like imagine like your man going on a crazy publication podcast and saying, yeah, you know, one of the reasons I wiped straight up because her body count was low. To me, it's like what out of anything you could have said, she's an amazing mother. She, you know, she's lovable. She's beautiful. She held me down, blah, blah, blah. You're about her low body count. Even if her body count is low, it's just like, why would, like, you know, I don't know. I just thought, whatever, that's his story to tell. I made a tweet saying that. Then this niggas come out and be like, oh, but yo, he got money. So I bet like, if he had money, if your man had money, you wouldn't care if he talks about your body count online. Yeah, I bet if your man had money, like if he was a millionaire, yo, Dirk's a millionaire. And I'm like, yo, you niggas are deranged. Like
Relentless.
it's crazy because like I know you niggas are broke. Just by the way you're even saying that, like why these broke niggas subconsciously put these men with money on a pedestal? Like, yeah, but I bet if I had millions, you wouldn't be talking like that.
Yo, that
Like,
accent is crazy.
She has a guy accent and I have a girl.
If you're
My
hot
girl,
money,
oh my god, that's the girl
your girl,
accent.
yeah. This
It's
is my
always niggas that are broke that are the ones that have the problem with people with money.
Relentless.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
Don't finish your point.
that's my nigga accent. But yeah, like yeah, you bet yeah, all these bitches want to talk about. All these bitches want to talk about niggas, but if you have money, you guys want to be complaining like, yo, but if your man was a millionaire, but if you have money, different conversation. It's like, yo, you broke niggas make me sick because, bro, the problem is you guys. You guys are putting these rich niggas on a pedestal because you're seeing them get things or say things that you want to say. But you don't have your bread up. So you want to assume that every woman who condemns certain things like, yeah, but if you have money.
Relentless.
Stop doing it. But yeah, like if you had money, you wouldn't allow that. Or if you had money, it's like, bro, one, you don't know me, nigga. And two, that's my point. Like you niggas are just dick riding all these rich men and like, yeah, but when I'm up, I'll be doing the shit I want. When I'm up, I'll be fucking bitches. Bitches don't know that they be doing anything from. Yo.
Yeah.
How did money even get into the conversation?
Yeah.
They always, broke niggas always want to bring up, yo, but if I have money.
But
if they had money.
if you a dope nigga, you don't need money to do any of that shit.
That's a fact.
So I'm saying like,
The real issue is the broke men. It's not even the rich niggas. It's the broke niggas that are crying about what the rich niggas have capability of doing.
but it's society, man. It's
Yeah.
society. Like, there's so much value on how much a man could provide. Like, you literally don't. I'm from the block, bro. Like, I've
Yeah.
been broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when you are broke, you do not feel like a man. You know what I mean? And that you shouldn't equate the two, but I feel like naturally we do. And of course, it also doesn't help when women are online saying they don't want broke niggas, and now you broke, and now you feel away, and now you resent women, and now you want to attack women every time they say something about having money and shit like that. It's all insecurity.
But the joke is, it's not like you can say something about like, oh, like I really don't like when men yell at me from across the street. Yeah, but if he was in a Benz, if he was in a Benz, you would have no problem, shorty. If he was in a Lambo, you'd be jumping in. It's like, yo, what?
Would you though?
No.
You sure?
If you're like, yo, shorty.
No, not disrespectfully, but say like he doesn't get out of his car and like approach you, but he approaches you from the car, but respectfully. But you know that nigga got a nice ass whip.
If any man approaches me respectfully, I will entertain it.
Okay.
A little bit. Either for safety purposes, because I don't know if this nigga's going to be weird.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. Either for safety purposes or because you're being respectful. You know what I mean? I have no problem doing that. So if a guy is in a freaking, I don't know.
Cullinan.
Sure. If he's in a Cullinan,
Bentley,
Lambo, Rolls Royce hollering at me respectfully, for sure I'm saying it. But he would also be in a fucking Nissan or Honda Civic. And if he's respectful, I'll still like turn around and be like, oh, hi.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? It's the approach.
A lot of people don't think that way.
But the thing is, I've been to the gas station seeing niggas putting gas in a fucking old ass car and be like, excuse me, miss, just want to tell you look beautiful today. I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, oh, thank you very much. Can I have your number? Maybe I'll hit you with I have a boyfriend. Maybe I'll take your number and block it later. Depends on how I'm feeling about the safety situation with different conversation. But like I said, I have no problem. But I know someone who'll be like, ew, you know what I mean? Like, don't talk to me, nigga. I don't care. But if a nigga's disrespectfully calling at me in a Rolls Royce, I'm not looking.
Yeah.
I might be like, is that Drake in there? If it's not Drake, even if it is Drake, I'll be like, okay, come on.
Yeah. You could have said something a little better.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm still going to come over, but you know, this could have been nice.
But I mean, like, I'd look and be like, yo, who's this nigga in a Rolls Royce? But I wouldn't be like, hey, you know what I mean? I might be like, who are you talking to? Don't do that. So it's like, yeah, if he was in a Rolls Royce, you would come up, you'd be in the front seat. Like, no. First of all, that's crazy dangerous. And second of all, no, don't yell at me. Don't disrespect me in any way in whatever car you're driving. But I just hate when men just, if he had money, you wouldn't be saying this. Or if he had money, you wouldn't feel like this. Okay, how about you get your money and then I'll decide how I feel when you try it.
Yeah, get your money up. Word. Get your money up.
I feel like that is a valid argument, just not for that, like, argument. Like, you can't say, like, yeah, like, men will take that and apply it to every situation.
Exactly.
You can't apply it to every situation. It is a very true statement for a lot of people, but just not in that setting. Like, you can't use that for that.
Dirk can say whatever he wants. He has money. What? Is really? Dirk, he can want any girl. And the thing is, like,
but they act like there's a lot of niggas with money that aren't corny as fuck.
Thank you.
Money does not make you dope. Having following does not make you dope. I know a few corny rich motherfuckers.
A few.
And we see them a lot on social media.
Absolutely. Corny as hell.
Corny as hell. And if it wasn't for the money, they wouldn't be getting any play at all.
That's
right? If you a dope dude and you just grew up with principles and morals and values and shit like that, you could have been broke and you could still get women because you know how to talk to people. That's it. You got game. You can't buy that, right? So
I think it's absolutely crazy. And even like the whole people are like, oh well, it's only the hoes that are going against it. It's like, it's not even about being a hoe. It's just like, why is that even a thing? Like, why? I don't know. It's weird. I just found the conversation weird. And that's someone like, I would never explain my body count. I'm not saying, people are shocked if I tell anyone, they're like, that's it? Which I think is like, I don't know if that's a compliment or.
That's it. I thought she was running through the gang. Like, damn.
I guess because I openly talk about sex, but it doesn't mean like I'm just fucking mad niggas. I've just had a lot of sex. Could be with the same person. Could be with,
Has that ever happened to you that like there was a girl that talks very, very sexually promiscuous and then she tells you like what she really gets up to and you're like,
yes.
That's it? Like you fall, like, you know how it's like false flagging? You false
hoeing. But that doesn't mean
your
coochie bad.
No, but if you're really false hoeing, like you're selling a dream.
But what's false hoeing? Because I wouldn't consider myself false hoeing.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm like, those people that talk crazy. Like,
but if your actions back it up, then I don't see a problem. For example, if I had 3 bodies, but I'm throwing it down in the bedroom, I don't think that's a problem.
No, it's definitely not. It's not a problem at all.
You can't be like, you only got 3 bodies, you nigga. But if I'm throwing that ass,
Yeah.
you cannot complain.
Don't even
But
matter.
also, I'm gonna offer some pushback. Aren't you one of the women that say you liked men seasoned because you assume that means you know what you're doing?
Absolutely, but that's because majority of men are bad at sex. So absolutely, yeah. And when I say like, I definitely have like internal. I definitely say like, I don't really care about the body count, but I do have like an internal like tick.
Like
when
if I said
certain-
572,
yeah,
you'd be
my
like,
eyes gonna
whoa.
twitch a little bit. I'm gonna try not to judge you, but I'm gonna be like, my stomach might drop like, ooh.
And then that's when the dudes are gonna come back with the
Yo, but if he had money, then you...
Exactly.
But I mean, 2 things could be true. Like that
That's
could be
true.
true, and
That's
it could
true.
not apply to you as well. But
Yeah.
that is still true. Like these celebrities knocking them down like bowling pins, and girls will jump at the opportunity to wife some of them.
That's very true. That's
Yeah.
very true.
So there's stipulations for everything.
Yeah, and it's like people are like, oh well, even the birds are the worst when they're like, well, like that's his preference. Like she respects herself. Why are we equating how many sexual partners you have with respecting yourself? Yeah, I think respecting yourself is doing the due diligence, getting checked. Using protection when necessary. We'll get into that. Using protection when necessary. Like I said, your sexual health, being open with your partner, blah blah blah. That is what makes you value yourself, not how many men you've had sex with. I don't care.
Because I also think a part of it of why some guys don't like when girls have high or prefer women with low body counts or whatever is I think a part of it is
What's
actually
considered
like
low? Like
that's
what I'm saying.
It's
What's
subjective to
considered
everybody.
low?
It's subjective to everybody.
Because if I promise you, if India's body count came up and it was like 30, and Dirk considered that low, some niggas would be like 30 niggas. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah.
come on, what is
that's
it?
why I say it's subjective. But
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is rooted in insecurity. Like,
It is.
You feel like, whoa, she's been with 50 dudes. Like, what if I don't measure up to the 50 dudes? Like,
And not
That's how
even
guys
just
think?
that. It's like
Insecure niggas.
it's not even just that too. Like that's a good point, but as well as like you know how men are. Like we real egotistical. We got pride and shit like that. You know how we be knocking them down. You don't want no next dude or bare next dudes to say that about your queen.
yo, I did this and that to
You
her.
see what I'm
Now
saying?
you
Like,
Okay.
you have to wife her, and I did that at the end of the party. Like, you know what I mean? You don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
It's probably happened,
Right.
but you don't want
You don't
to
wanna
hear
hear
that.
it.
At
That's
least
why-
by not 10 different
Exactly.
dudes.
And that's why sometimes, sometimes ignorance is bliss, bro. Sometimes you don't. I know people like that, and I'm like, yo, you are purposely hurting yourself. Unless it's like something super crazy wild, I might not want to know. Because if I already like you, and now I hear you got bust down at the end of the party, like,
Bust down by one man? Or
doesn't-
bust down
no,
like she
no,
got a
it doesn't
train ran on
matter.
her?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
the fact that
it's like the
Like,
the situation.
that's what happened?
Yeah, like
yeah.
you hear the story,
you know
you're
what I
like,
mean?
yo, like
Okay.
he just walked in the party and you just met him and y'all went into the bathroom, but I had to I dated you for 5 months and it like
you
you're
gave
gonna
him-
feel
you
a
gave
type
him
of way.
brains in the whip?
Yeah, like
Like,
But
the
y'all
rented
niggas
whip.
but you guys like that for yourself.
for ourselves.
Yeah, but
you
another
like-
nigga
but you
doing it
don't
to
want to hear it
Yeah.
from someone else. I'm sure you as a woman would not want me as your man to be like, yo, this girl that I used to like, yo, that girl right there, yo, she used to give me the stupidest dome I've ever in
I'd
my
be
life.
sick.
She
I'd
used
be
to
sick.
And you walked in
slap
holding her
this
hand.
and that, this and that. You don't want to hear that.
You don't wanna
No,
hear
it's
that.
true.
You
Like
don't
when
wanna
I
hear
find out, or not find out, but if the thought of like a guy like eating another girl's ass, I get sick.
That's
I'm like,
wild.
you ate another bitch's ass before me?
that. Before me.
Are you crazy? You were just out here eating ass before my ass.
And now how
Come
about you
on.
find out that he ate ass in the party in the bathroom? You don't want to know that.
A random shorty.
Random.
You know what I mean? They had like 18 bubbles, ass was sweaty. He still ate it.
That might change things. I would be hurt.
Exactly.
That'd be crazy.
Now,
Yeah,
what
okay.
if that was your husband, though? The most amazing man you ever met, and you just found this out, and y'all have been talking for like months. You like him. Everything's good.
Wait, we've been talking for months and he's my husband?
No, like this is going to be your future
Oh, I
husband.
see what you mean.
Like everything is
And
dope.
then I
and
find out that
everything's
he ate
perfect.
ass in the bathroom.
Yes, at the party.
but like bare ass at the bathroom. Like
Multiple?
multiple
They reverse
times.
Okay,
trained
come
him.
on. Wait, what? He's eating multiple girls' asses?
Yeah, now
But-
we're getting
but-
Now we're getting out of hand.
But he's a provider. He treats
No,
you well.
we're getting out of hand. Come on. Now we
Perfect
Now we're
scenario, right?
No, now we're getting out of hand. Because why?
He had a wild phase.
This narrative though kind of
Parents like him, all that.
you know, people with body counts and like stressing over that, it like just the way people think about sex, it reminds me how people will be like, oh, I'm a freak or whatever, because they have like a high libido. You
Right.
know? They'll like have sex 3 times a day, but they're not really, but like they wouldn't eat ass or don't like their ass, you know?
Right.
And I always think that is at play here when people are like, it's like, okay, yeah,
Just
you
like
got,
getting off.
you have however many bodies, but it's like what'd you really do? Like, you know,
Yeah,
like, you
that's
know?
true. Yeah, I can see that.
Everybody, yeah, their own perspective of like freak and all that it's all subjective.
I
It's
think
all
that just
subjective.
brought up the whole body count talk again, and people were like, yeah, I'm gonna rant through shorty. It's like, come on, nigga. Like I said, we had this conversation before. I'd rather have a guy who's fucked, let's say, 30 girls that I don't know. I have no idea who these girls are, than 30 girls that I can I see like 10 of them at a
see
function.
them.
Personally, I think
Why
who-
is that?
I think who is more important than
Yeah.
how many.
I
Yeah.
agree. I just want to hear her answer.
Because to me, it's like I don't want the proximity. It's the proximity that's the problem. And it's like if I'm looking this girl in the eye and I know she gave my man top last year, it's like, why do you know what my man's dick looks like? Fuck you. And now I'm being the function with my arms crossed.
Let's
feel
go
this-
home early.
Let's go now.
I feel the
Now.
same way. I'm the same
Yeah.
way. If it's a guy that like I kind of like I don't like, and I found that out, that's probably gonna affect me more than you telling me it was like 5 other guys that I don't know. Who
Yeah.
they
See what
are.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because now it's like you think you're dope, and it's like that nigga.
Yeah.
Like for real? Like
That's so
the
real.
reasons why you like me have nothing to do with why you like him.
Yeah.
That nigga.
She's completely different from me.
Yeah, like.
But
I'm
sometimes-
questioning if you even like me now.
Sometimes it's just sex, though. It's like, okay, well, it was literally just sex, though.
Yeah, but that'll
I
still
don't.
get under
Do
my
women
skin.
do that?
Yes, absolutely.
Like
It's possible, but I feel like you're gonna do that and you chose him. Like, why would you do that?
He's handsome.
like, come on.
Someone said this on our podcast before, is like, yo, the reasons you like him is not like, that's how I feel if like a girl that I was with started going with like a white guy or something. It's like, how did you like me and then end up with like this something is not adding up here, you know?
I see it, but I don't. But I see it.
that's a big.
I see
That's a
it.
big deal. I don't know, and I only really date black women.
You really only?
Yeah, I've never with any other like race, like only black women.
Okay, you didn't say only after. You said I really only. Like,
Oh, my
you
fault.
were
My fault.
teeter-tottering
Right,
when I said-
I'm a rapper too. Verbiage is
No, I'm
very
kidding.
important. My bad. My bad. But like, yeah, you dated a white guy.
Does that really bother black men? Do you guys? Oh, you dated a
It
white
doesn't
guy?
bother me, but it makes me think. Like,
It makes me think just like where your mind was at or is at. Like,
I don't think that way. I just feel like I'm cooler than him.
why?
But then I take it as a diss. It's like, you know, I know I'm cooler than him, so why do you think I'm in the same? Like, it's a diss then,
Yeah.
at this point, you know.
Maybe
I'm,
she
I'm
sees
sure there's
different
I'm sure there's black women that don't really like, you know, when black dudes smashed white women.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm like, really? Did you do that?
Yeah, she'd have to be bad. She'd have to be bad.
At this stage in my life,
Yeah, like yeah. I have 1, I ain't got no time. 2, I'm always tired. 3, yeah, no, I can't do that. But
at this stage in my life, that's crazy.
What, to sleep with a white woman?
No, like just it couldn't just be like some random white girl. Like she'd have to be sick. Like she'd have to be
Fire.
she'd have to be fire, and she'd have to be like a good person too. Like
She'd have to be a saint.
she'd
She'd have to have a clean soul.
she'd have to be an ally.
yeah, like
you
she'd
know
have
what I
to
mean?
like she'd have to be a really, really good person. I couldn't be like around some weird white girl that treats me like a token black guy.
Yeah,
And that's a good amount of them that do that, unfortunately. But I'm sure there's some
There are.
good.
I know some cool white people, like genuinely cool white people.
Right.
I know some.
Oh, yeah,
great
they're
ones,
definitely
too.
out there. They're definitely.
I think they're out there.
Yeah, there's definitely dope white people like Parks. Shout out to Parks.
Right.
Shout out to the whole podcast, Joe Budden Podcast.
Don't be shouting out other podcasts. on
My fault.
Anyways, since you've been itching for this conversation, just
You were the one that started the conversation.
Itching and
no,
raw coochie.
I brought. Oh Jesus!
Yeah, itching is like the wrong word to
Sorry,
use.
not
Come
itching.
on.
Since you've been ready to get into this conversation because you tried to bring it up earlier, and I said, hold on, nigga.
Anticipated.
So, Tresor, we've had this conversation multiple times off air, and we decided now we're going to bring it to you, our thousands of listeners, okay? Tresor is a very cautious man when it comes to sex. I would say it's a little bit overly cautious, but to each his own. He does not like to engage in raw sex, right? As someone who I have, engaged in raw sex, I'm also very hygienic and I'm very selective with the men that I engage in raw sex with. Because, people be nasty. So,
Facts.
But to me, it's like, I think Tresor overdoes it a little bit. Like, I gave him an example, right? I'm like, okay, for example, Shorty is ready. Mm-hmm. She's on you. It's hot and heavy, right? You're ready to go. Coochie's on tsunami. Mm-hmm. He's patting his pockets. No condom.
No jimmies.
He's the type to be like, I can't.
I'll just take that L.
He said
You a strong man.
I've done it. I've just taken the L.
And I think that's crazy.
But that hasn't happened a lot.
I know,
think
but
I learned after the first time to always have.
Yeah.
But I just think it's like I just think that's nuts. Like if I'm with a guy that I trust and he's like, I don't have one, I'm like, I don't care.
But maybe he didn't trust her.
Yeah, but you trust him. I feel like you've gone through like you said, you're selective. So when it gets to that point, you've gone through a certain vetting process to get to that point. Men, or I'm just going to talk about me, you don't necessarily do that with women that you would sleep with.
I kind of agree.
I could meet a girl and she's fire and she's like kind of cool and she's with it. Okay, let's do it. Like that's it. Like I don't know who you are. I don't know where you came from. I don't know who you've been with.
Yeah.
So I can't just blindly take that chance all the time. Like that's very, very risky.
I thought it was like just women you might know, like casually, but you know them. But like if I meet a random woman at a party and we're hitting it, it's cool, everything, and like I don't blame you for not, you know what I mean? Because you don't know her from nowhere.
But even if I do know her from somewhere, the reasoning changes though. I still
he's scared of having
babies. I'm scared of having kids and I'm scared of catching something.
Right.
If I trust you, that I feel like she's she's not going. Well, even though you don't know if anybody has anything, but if you feel like in that regard that you could trust them, there's still a chance. Because we had this conversation too. I don't before engaging in that type of stuff, I don't really ask if a girl's on birth control or something. I kind of remember afterwards, I'm like, wait, are you,
Yeah.
Too late, nigga.
So I don't want to be in that situation where somehow I ended up going raw and somehow she's not on birth control, even if I pulled out or did whatever and now I have a kid.
Yeah.
With a girl that I don't want to have a kid with.
But that's responsible.
I just think it was it's so wild. Like he also said that if he does engage in the rawness, if it's rare, he'll follow up.
I follow up. I follow up. Yo, whenever you get that little monthly gift, let me know.
Let me know. Yo,
let me know.
That's crazy to me.
I don't fully blame you.
No, you have to let me know because what? You're gonna pop up in 6 months and be like, oh, by the way.
Yeah, that's wild. That's kind of wild.
I need to know because I need to know if there's any preventative measures that we need to take after this.
Preventative, like what?
If this is not something that we are gonna do, we need to figure out what we're gonna do, Or if it's something that you want to do, we need to figure that out from the beginning. I need to be every step of the way with this,
Don't send me to Toys R Us at 8 months when the baby's 8 months ready.
Yeah,
I should have been had this shit.
You can't do that, bro.
I don't know.
Because I think you're thinking of it from the perspective of a woman that knows that she takes care of herself and knows that she has logic and makes good decisions. You are not gonna make no crazy decision.
No.
But a lot of people will.
Yeah.
Especially depending on who it is. I could meet a girl and I don't know. I never knew that she really, really wanted to have a baby. And now something happened and now she's pregnant, and I don't know you from nowhere, but she's like, nah, like, we're doing this. And I'm like, well, if I know this is what you wanted to do, I would have made sure that I wore something. Like, people's minds are different. You don't know who people really are.
Yeah.
So that's why I just don't want to. Even if I'm wearing a Jimmy, I'm still pulling out.
That's
Because if it broke,
that's also
I'm
crazy.
That
still,
makes sense.
It makes sense.
Come on,
It
guys.
makes sense.
Yes.
If you're wearing a
I've
condom,
had
you're
it
still
ripped
pulling
on me multiple times.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
like
had
the-
like a string of like, I think it was like a bad box. I should sue Trope. I'm not even gonna say who. There's no free promo.
Facts.
It's a
I
risk
should
management tool.
sue them.
because you got to what?
I just had like a bad batch. And I'm not putting them on wrong. After the first couple, I had to be like, am I putting this?
Okay, come on.
Like, I'm putting them on right.
That's crazy shit.
Everything just breaking. And it's like, what am I doing wrong? Because this never used to happen before. So what is going on now? So that in that stage of my life is when I got really paranoid. Because I'm like, yo, this could have went really bad.
Really
Like,
bad. Yeah.
at any moment with any person. And I don't want to be involved in that. I'm
You're
trying to-
You
thinking
guys
of the
always know when it
perspective that
breaks.
No.
You don't
Okay.
always know.
I was gonna say, because I had a
No.
situation once where I was like, oh,
Yeah, sometimes you don't
Uh,
realize.
it happened. To me, it's happened. We're like, wait, hold up.
Yeah, you catch it like that. You're like, wait, this. I feel
Wait,
a
this
little
is
more
different.
than.
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Do you guys not feel? Because I've had a situation where he finished and he didn't know broke, and I was like, hello.
Oh,
And that's why I pull out even when I'm wearing one.
I've had situations where I went to dispose of it, and as I'm doing that,
It's empty.
You realize
no, it's not empty, but
Oh,
it's
it's snapped.
you see it like
Yeah.
a little
leaking
rip,
and
like
shit,
there's like a
and you're
rip
like,
or
shit.
something.
fuck, that is stress. Like I remember the feeling I had in my chest when I saw that.
you're thinking that all women are like you,
Yeah, you can't.
and you
do
gotta
that. You
not
can't.
think like that. You can't think like that.
People are wild,
That's
Zoe.
very
I'm
true.
telling you,
Yeah.
and
That's
I
very
know
true.
this like from personal experience, witnessing people and my own experiences. Sometimes you'll be in a situation, whether you're like directly involved with it or not, or you're seeing something happen, and you're like, yo, I can't believe this is happening right now.
I feel like if you met a bad celebrity, you would hit it raw. Like, say you met Dre at the club and Dre wanted you to smash, you're hitting it raw. You don't have a condom on you, you're hitting it raw.
I probably would. I'm not gonna lie.
But here's the thing: I can see why, because
like,
if he fucks up, he knows him and his kid, future kid, are straight.
yeah, and also it's her. Like,
They're
so
straight.
There's different intangibles in that type of like scenario. Of course, if like Gabrielle Union or someone wanted to go raw, I'm gonna do it. Like,
Yeah, you don't want to have kids and struggle.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
very true.
yeah, you knock up a rich woman, shit,
You're
whatever.
good.
Yeah, I'm straight. Whatever.
Getting your ASAP bag.
yeah,
I'm bringing you to all your appointments.
I hope you're doing that regardless.
I'll do that regardless, but I'm gonna make sure like I'm there early. Like
I feel you.
I'll sleep over to make sure you get there on time.
I'd be a
I
great
mean-
husband to a billionaire.
You need
woman.
some juice?
Absolutely.
Not even husband, baby father.
That's fine.
whatever you need me to be. Like,
I'll play my role.
I'll be great at it.
We play our role. We play our role. That's the thing. Women don't be playing their role sometimes. Men, man, you want me to be 6 man off the bench? I'm cool, bruh. I'm cool.
6 man off the bench.
Yeah.
Manu Ginobili.
What does that mean?
Hey,
That there's 5 niggas ahead of you?
hey, listen. If she bad and you feel like it's worth it, hey, you can get that 6 man award. All right,
People would do it.
people will do it.
That's the difference with a lot of guys and girls. I feel like women more so than men have like a main character type of syndrome to where
sure.
it's even if you know that you're not my only one, you want me to still treat you like you're that. Like you want to have like a clouded imagination that you're the only, even if you know
it's false.
You know it's false, but you still want to get treated like that. We're not like that. Like we will fall, like you said, we'll fall into a role. If it's a role that we're comfortable with,
Yeah.
we'll fall into that role. I don't have to be like your number one shining star if I don't want to be your number one shining star.
Exactly.
I've had situations like that where like, say I'm going to a girl that I was talking to or doing stuff with is hosting a party. And I'm there, I'll be like, yo, let me know if like any of your like mans are here. I don't want to kill your vibe. You know, I'm do my thing. Girls aren't doing it. If we're doing something and I have a party, I'm like, yo, just so you know, like there's a couple other girls here who like I'm kind of involved with, so like make sure you just like chill out a little bit. You're gonna be like, what?
I'm be like, excuse
You
me.
grilling all night.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, but if a girl told me that, I'd be like,
It is what
and
it
I
is.
don't like her, like it's just
Yeah.
like a little. I'd be like, okay, do your thing. Like,
I'll even go to the next side of the club. I don't even
I
have to
mean,
look at you
if I
work.
don't like him, I might be like, okay, whatever. It's kind of
No,
like,
but you're not letting a man tell you that to
Yeah,
your
no, don't
face.
tell me that,
That's the thing. Like, you're not, you may understand it, but he can't tell you that.
Like a girl will come up to a man and be like, "Yo, my nigga is here," so like you can't like and whatever. For the most part,
I feel like
there are
men
some
are
men that
better.
are weird though, but for the most part, that's how we are.
Men are better at being side pieces than women are at being side pieces, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I cannot. I know myself. I can't. What? No. There's a bitch before me? No.
Well, why?
Because it's not for me.
Even if it's a man that you don't want to like.
I
be
don't
with?
care. I don't
See,
care.
that's pride. That's ego.
If I say I want dick on Saturday and you're like, that's her birthday, fuck you.
Wow.
No, I don't like being that side. I don't like
You don't
it. I
wanna be
can't do
second
it.
fiddle.
No. We can do our thing. You know, if you're single, I'm single, and we're friends and benefits, for sure. But once you're like, yo, you're my little side? No.
But what if you're okay,
Absolutely not.
I'm the entree, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Exactly.
but what if you're the friends with benefits, but you know there's someone that has like priority over
No.
you?
What if he had like a kid and like his
Oh, that's
kids?
different. That's
Okay,
different. If
okay.
you have a kid, that's different. But if there's another bitch,
It's just a mad emphasis.
there's another bitch in there, and she's getting Harbor 60, and she's getting wiped up treatment, and she's getting out, and I'm just like, yo, come through at 2 a.m. No!
No.
I'll come through at 2 a.m. if we're friends with benefits and there's no other main bitch in the picture. But as soon as you have a main girl and you need me to hold my hold what role?
But even that, I don't understand because girls will be mad at that. If you and her are just hooking up, but you're like developing something with someone, they will be mad at you're developing
Yeah,
something with
no,
someone.
I'm outta
even
here.
even if you don't like you don't want to be with me. It's just the
100%.
fact that I'm building something with someone, they hate that.
Bruh, I've had a friends with benefits start, like, she's talking to a girl and I said, I am out.
But why?
No more sex.
But why?
Guys, go develop with her. Go develop with her. Go be strong and focused. This coochie is done.
You can't put all your eggs in one basket too early.
No, if you say, yo, I'm talking strong, you're talking to who? Her? Go, hey, this is the last time.
Yeah, I'm not the appetizer. Fuck is you talking about?
Exactly.
I'm the
No.
entree,
You're not going to just
the
keep
dessert.
using my coochie in the main time to rev up for her No. What am I? A jumper cable? Fuck out of here.
Oh my god. Oh
I
my
feel you
God.
though.
No.
My issue, I have an issue with that when I'm not told. Like, those are the worst. Like, you're messing with a shorty, she kind of goes ghost on you for like a few weeks.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
you
pops
talked
up
about
with
this.
a man. And you're like,
Oh yeah.
where did this guy come from?
yeah.
Like, at least let me know. Like,
Yeah.
I rate honesty so much. Like, just be honest. Tell me, yo, I'm talking to someone. I don't think we could really continue to. All right, cool.
Yeah.
We had our fun. That's it.
Just don't blindside me.
Yeah, don't just randomly pop up with a man. And now I'm talking to you and you're like, what are you talking about? Why would I come over? And you're like, what do you mean? We've been doing this for how long? Now you want to switch up because, like, what? Don't do that, bro. I
We
hate
talked about
that.
that. I was kind of against that, but I understand from your perspective why you would expect a conversation. To me, I just kind of be like, all right, I'm just gonna stop
Exactly.
asking for sex, and I'm just gonna pop up with them.
And actually, and also as like a professional single, I feel like it's different because I'm never on the other side of that conversation. You know, it's never the girl popping up with me. I'm the one that gets popped off.
How does that feel?
I mean, it's a personal choice. It's a personal choice. Like, I'm choosing to be single, so it is what it is. You know.
Damn.
I just want you to try having
Safe,
more raw
responsible sex.
sex. I just maybe try having sex with women you trust more to have
Yeah.
more raw
Find
sex.
one you trust first.
There we
and
go. Start having sex with women you trust more.
But he might not
to
want like a
Baby
Yeah, but I
steps.
still don't want a kid.
yeah.
Work on your pull-out game and make sure she's on the BC.
That doesn't like.
Make sure she's on the BC and work out your pull-out game.
Yo, strange. I know birth control babies. You know,
So do I.
like
But at that point, if your sperm beats the birth control, hey,
no. I have plans for my future. I want to move.
if your sperm beats the birth control, then
Nah.
it is what it's meant to be.
Nah, it's like you were a tough soldier, but
Hey,
Not everything guaranteed, man.
Anyways,
I can't.
we had a really good episode.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to drop this.
This was dope.
This was dope. The freestyling was dope. Thank you for Ryan. You're always welcome.
Thank you for having
Drop
me. My
another
pleasure.
EP, drop an album. You
Oh,
know where
shit.
your first stop should be.
Oh,
I
shit.
know. I don't say it has to be, but I would appreciate if you want to come on here.
No, I'm
first.
definitely coming through. Nah, I appreciate you guys having me. My pleasure, man. It was dope.
Yeah, and if you haven't, make sure you stream Malice at the Palace. If you don't get the reference, get your fucking pop culture game up, please.
Yup. Ryan Blades, Malice at the Palace, out now. Check everything. I'm that nigga. I'm about to be next. Yeah, run that. That shit sound good.
It's really good. Like, this is dope. So y'all go stream that. I enjoy it. I listen to it all the time, actually. So.
Oh shit, I appreciate that.
But yeah, you guys, tap in with us. Follow Ryan. What's your at on all social media? Get his social media up, yo.
Ryan Blades, RYAN Blades with an underscore. I'm working on that underscore. I don't want none of that shit, but I'm working on that. Ryan Blades on Instagram and Twitter. Hit me up. I'm mad cool. Thank you for having me.
He's a real gentleman too.
Appreciate
I don't know
that.
what your relationship status is. If you want
Appreciate
women,
that.
that happens apparently. The pod, women end up coming to certain men when they come on the pod.
Listen. I just want people to stream the music. I'm tired, yo. I ain't got time. I'm tired,
cool.
yo.
That's
for
cool. As long as
men
you're
or
honest.
women, like, nah, man. Like, even my niggas, like, yo, we about to go out. Let's get it pop. Like, I'm trying to sleep, man.
Yeah,
like,
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
Anyways, y'all, stream it. Like I said, invite is out there. Any rappers you think you can do it,
don't come up here.
If you think you're better.
Don't come up here.
Or if you think you are as good. Or even if you just have the confidence.
You'll think that, but you're not. Don't come up here.
DM any one of the three hosts.
Don't DM me. DM Zoe.
Fine, DM me.
I got too many rappers already. I played at the beginning.
Oh, really? That's hilarious.
For real, eh?
Tell them they gotta pay up.
There's a standard though, like there's
Fire it off for 3 steps.
Oh, talk your shit. He don't want to be moving G-packs. Put the strap down for some years. He had to
So
relapse.
that's where it's at. You want your song played?
There we
standard.
go.
That's the
But anyways,
standard.
y'all know what it is. Follow us, tap in,
Relentless
keep
Diaries.
downloading Relentless Diaries on Relentless Nation. Thank you. We'll be back in 2. People want us to do weekly, by the way. We gotta talk about that, but we'll talk about that off air.
We'll get there.
Eventually.
That
Anyways,
beat switch.
the beat switch is hard. We didn't preview that, but people gotta listen to that one. That beat switch is hard.
That shit's fire.
Anyways, thank you guys
Appreciate
for listening.
that.
We'll be back. It's love.
Relentless. What up, Zoe?
Reeves and cheddar, I see you. Dimes, I see you. Nitty stretch. Kool-Aid, what up? Luda, drowsy.